sometimes it comes down to the call to action. Our thoughts, our struggle to will fails, and it comes time finally to put the words aside and decide whether it's time to fight or whether it's time to run. In times like these, we find ourselves, we do see what we're made of when we can't avoid the inevitable anymore, when things come finally to that conflict. Tonight, we're going to see what our heroes are made of once again as we present for the approval of the Darkwave Powers the next installment of the Dreadful Beat of DJ Strahd, titled Red, Red Wine. Good evening, everybody. The Killer GM here, ready to bring it to you. Oh boy, and we are already getting started. Hey, thanks for the follow. And if you want to help our intrepid heroes out tonight below, you can see that we have several different tiers that can help or hinder our heroes. All kinds of wonderful stuff you can do to help make your time in Baravia a much more magical place. So let's get to it and start out with our phenomenal cast and see how they're feeling after this last little while. So let's start with Romy, as played by the wonderful Christy. How are we doing?
Well, Romy is ready to battle, but I don't know if I am.
Yeah, as I recall, there was some chat about you guys being a little high and dry.
I used up a few too many things I probably should have been a little more reserved with, but
yeah,
you know.
Oh well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right?
It'll be great. It'll be great. I'm fine. We're good.
Yeah, somebody who's just as good. Tao Jin, who's played by Riley. How we doing?
Given the introductory and your ominous reading, I'm a little hesitant. Also, Tao Jin may or may not be in the, let's see, what's a non-copyrighted way to say this? The topsy-turvy.
There we go. That's a lovely way to put this. Well, you know, things get topsy-turvy, we get twisted around, and all sorts of things can happen. Somebody's not a stranger to weird things happening to them. Matthew, playing Pew Pew tonight.
Yeah, some strange things indeed. I recall last we left off, Pew Pew was standing triumphant, having slayed some strange things, some strange dog-like monstrosities that were attacking us.
Mm-hmm.
And even now he stands there, axe in one hand, blaster in the other, just like doing the like cool stance, and just like looking around at the party, like kind of going, "What's next?"
Yeah, there's definitely that thought of what's next, what's to come, what awaits you in the distillery where the sign is proclaiming it the Wizardly Waters. Somebody who definitely is not a fan of wizards, shining or otherwise usually. Arn Anvil is played by Pope. How are we doing tonight, buddy?
Doing well. I have a feeling that we're going to have to deal out some shiniest wizards here.
There we go.
Considering all of the nonsense. But we're down, but no, we're not out. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf as we open a new month, and have some hope, have some pride, have something in hand. But we're going to face this as brave as we can, and eventually, when everything goes wrong, cheese it out of here.
Well, yeah, I mean, cheesing it could work. There are those people that showed up on the road that kind of frog marched you into helping out with this, but you know, who knows what can happen there. And last but most certainly not least, we have our dearest Callie Alavine, played by Corey. How are we feeling tonight? Oh,
yeah, I'm feeling great. Yeah, so far, much like Romy, I used up quite a bit of stuff, but you know, I'm gonna try to make it work. There's still, you know, stuff in the environment to throw around, perhaps.
Yeah.
Things to mess with, and yeah, just it's all about improvising.
Well, you
So-
know what sterile environments distilleries can be, right? Nothing ever happens there.
No, so you'd be surprised.
Yeah, precisely. Precisely. Well, if that is everybody, I think we can go ahead and get our party back on the road. And so we reopen with you in front of the distillery. Just took out all of those terrible, gribbly beasties. What are you doing now, adventurers?
Well, I'm gonna sort of, I'm gonna sort of get out of the, what is that, the van, and just sort of make sure that everything, that everybody's all right. And she's just like, oh great. So, have you guys, nobody's severely injured or anything, right? We're all ready to do this?
Wasn't Tao Jin down last we left off?
I think you can't.
One hit point.
One hit. One hit.
Well, then I'd like to go up to Tao Jin and be like, I know, we learned as before. I know a way to heal you. I will use my blood magic. And he cuts his hand, and he casts Bloodshot on you, which deals necrotic damage, but you don't need to worry about necrotic damage. But it also does a little bit of piercing damage. So it's kind of a trade-off. So you need to make your saving throw, or automatically fail the save.
Yeah, you may choose to fail the saving throw if you'd like.
I'm gonna fail.
Yeah, okay, sweet. So let me roll the necrotic first.
Just pretend it's a history check.
Wow!
Wow. You know, of the people
this
that
is necrotic
expected to
damage.
hurt me,
Sorry.
Okay, so that's
Does that
5
come through?
HP back. Yeah, I see 5.
Okay. Sweet.
And then
And
what's our
then-
piercing?
Slash. Here you go. Fortunately, it does a little bit of damage too.
Oh no.
so I got healed for
So
one.
you got healed for 1. It's the best I can do, my friend. I'm sorry.
Ow!
Imagine you like pressing the blaster right to his like femur.
No, it comes. It's like, so what it is I cut myself and I
Yeah.
bleed out and like I flick it, like kind of flick it like this,
Ah.
and the blood shot sprays on him, but the glass splits up and there's glass and blood all at once.
So I'm dirtier, blood covered.
Unless
glass
you, I mean,
covered.
DM, you could roll. I mean, DM.
And
you-
you're feeling
I
a little
love this
bit
one.
better.
That's good.
I mean, I'd try not to hit him with the piercing damage.
You know what? If you're trying to actually avoid hitting him with the piercing damage, I'll cut it in half.
Yeah, okay.
That's
So
fine.
like let's just just hit him with the blood part and not the piercing damage part. So yeah, there you go. You only took you heal 3 hit points then. So
That's strangely invigorating.
I guess the next deal is I kind of take point and I lead and like look to Arn to have my back, and kind of look for an entrance into
Yeah.
this distillery.
Real quick point of order. Did anybody else see the whole world sort of like be engulfed in slime for like a second and then suddenly blink back to normal?
I didn't.
I think
Uh,
you're having a really hard day right now.
Could I make an insight check and see whether or not I did?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. Okay, cool. Sweet.
Since the topic has been brought up, can I make a history roll and see if I know what this is?
I mean, you are free to fail at a history
Here we go.
roll and see what's going
Man,
on.
everybody's just coming out.
And as I always seem to pull out these ridiculous insight rolls,
Okay, you know what?
and I'm like, I did see the goo. It seems to be perhaps a demi-plane of some sort.
Like, yeah, you're trying to make it out. You thought you saw something for like a flicker of a second, but
Yeah.
it's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like it reminds you of your vision of Paku Paku, but rather than blue, you saw green in the sky.
A dire sign. Yeah, so I relay this to the party, and then I like, we need to find a way into this place. There must be knowledge inside that we can gain.
Definitely agree, but there is one quick bit of business that we should take care of.
What's that?
We don't know jack about these beasties that we just faced off against, so I suggest we gather up their corpses, throw them into a pile, and light them on fire.
Yeah, I agree. I help you do it, and then I blast them with my blaster. Do they burn easily, DM? Or?
Oh yeah, they go up like cordwood.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that makes me feel slightly better.
Yeah, I actually remember seeing something like this a while ago on Vector Valley, but even then it was so weird that nobody knew what was going on.
Didn't that Vector Valley have that like flying bicycle kid with the alien too? I think I heard a story about that once.
Yeah, they did. It was that was another weird thing that happened. I mean,
Yeah. A lot of weird stuff in Vector Valley, man.
yeah. I think that he was actually one of my classmates. Like, it was.
Oh, whoa. Crazy.
He kept talking about how he and the alien had this symbiotic relationship. It was actually kind of beautiful now that I think about it.
Sounds kind of creepy to me.
Oh, no, it was a good symbiotic relationship.
Oh. Anyway, we should try to figure this out.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're looking around. You see immediately, like ahead of you, there's like what looks like a loading dock.
Yeah.
And there's like a van inside, essentially.
Another van, eh?
It's like more like a delivery van, though.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do this to Romy, and I point to the right side of the door, and I go to the left side of the door, and I let's stealth up, and so I make a stealth check and move
Please,
up.
yeah. And Romy, if you want to do that, go ahead.
Sure.
I'm not that great at this.
I see a 16 and a 7. Oh.
Ooh! I kick a can as I approach.
That's almost as good as my history check.
Almost. It's more like a bottle, actually. You end up kicking like a stray bottle.
I just look at him and I'm like, "What? Dude."
Rattle, rattle, rattle.
I put my ear up to the door. Do we hear anything?
Well, see, the loading dock's already open.
It's open.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, sorry. I'm
And
picturing
we-
it shut.
I look in, see if we see anything, and I look at Romy with my pistol in one hand, axe in the other. Kind of.
Yeah, it's got like catwalks along the walls that aren't open, essentially. And you can see there's a hole in the ceiling where there's this loading crane where they might load like crates or something like that. And there's chains and stuff hanging off of there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, meanwhile, Callie's gonna basically keep an eye out. So
I go we go like this to the others, come join us.
Yeah,
quietly.
I'm going to roll perception, if that's all right, just to see if there's anything waiting to ambush us in there.
Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead.
Can I might as well do that with you while I'm.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Callie, you're just kind of looking around. That's really weird. You see something goopy kind of hanging off one of the ceilings. Definitely, there's nothing here that.
No enemies. Okay.
Yeah, no enemies.
Yeah, I guess I beckon to the party and I take point and I lead the way and Romy, you got my back, right, Romy? Right behind me. And
Always.
then I think Arn would be with us as well. The three of us kind of together, and then have the Tao Jin and Callie bring up point.
I'm going to try and actually act as Tao Jin's bodyguard at this point.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because he's freaking at 1 hit point and we can't heal him.
I'm fine. My femur just fell off.
Is there any way for you to heal? Do you have could we take a short rest? Actually, let's take a short rest, guys. Maybe we should do that before we move on. Then he can spend some hit dice and freaking heal up.
It might not be a bad idea if that's what you want to do.
Let's go back to the van then. So now we've checked it out. We know there's no immediate enemies. Let's go back to the van.
There's no enemies immediately nearby that you know.
Yeah.
Of, so.
Are you guys down with that?
Yeah, this sounds like a great idea, in fact. As long as there's nothing out here that's gonna just jump us, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I could use a short rest. Oh,
I'll take like a first watch. I'll just be like,
Short rest is
Making
like
sure.
an hour or so it's not like a huge amount of time. So
no.
yeah, you've
Yeah,
got
just
the
to make
time.
We're all prepared, you know.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna spend hit dice.
while I'm doing like the first watch, I guess we can say, were those things that we fought off considered monstrosities then?
no, they are not monstrosities.
Okay, just wondering.
Good question. That's not what they are.
Got it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look at Tao and be like, I probably could have healed you during that thing, but I keep forgetting that bones and health and.
Unlife is a difficult situation to cope with. Believe you
See,
me.
you know. Okay, sorry.
All right. Is there anything else you folks wanted to do during this short rest before rolling on?
Yeah,
Just dig into a bag of marshmallows and
Yeah.
just like.
Have a smoke, eat some Fritos, say a little prayer to the Waku Waku in the sky.
let's use height point. Oh wait, I'd have to use height points to recover a spell slot. Okay, now.
Do you think we
So-
should try to see if we can find another entrance to this place? Like, should we scout around the building, guys, and scout it out, or should we just go in this way?
We already have a good idea and view of that interior, and who knows if there's more of those holes dug by
Yeah.
those things that we could just stumble
Mhm.
into and then get swarmed.
Mhm.
I'd rather solid ground than weak ground scouting and having to try and rescue someone immediately.
Fair enough.
Dow, did you have something you were looking to do there?
I figured out my hit die, and I was wondering if I could go ahead and spend them during the short rest.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to
Okay.
spend a hit die.
I think I'm gonna spend all 3 that I got.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Callie, do you have Song of Rest?
No, I wish I did.
No.
I've got something called short recital instead, and that takes height points, but I already spent them all, so
And your high points are a long rest?
yeah, the height points are long rest.
Cool, sweet.
All right.
No,
Still, those are some
my
fine.
action surge is back, so
Back
Mhm.
up to 22 hit points.
My blind sight is back, even though it did nothing to them the first time.
And also our like quick draws.
Yeah.
Quick draws and gunslinger points. We have to use. We have to try to make sure we use those more.
Yeah.
Hey, Donatello. Sorry, I mean Pew Pew. Do you have
Yo,
a second?
what's up, bro?
You were talking about alternate entrances, right?
Yeah, like I kind of have a sense of this. Like I saw what you saw for a moment, Downton,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
think there might be another way in.
So what I'm thinking is,
I don't know.
you know, there's something definitely inside this distillery.
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
Yeah. And those weird demon doggies had to come from somewhere, right?
Yeah,
And it's probably the same place.
like some kind of far realm of some sort. Yeah,
Well, I was thinking underground. I was wondering where those holes they came out of.
like
were.
the Underdark, maybe. Hmm.
Oh, no, I just mean where their holes came from. Are they
Oh.
closed up?
Yeah,
Oh, we
had
could
to
take a look.
collapse. They collapsed
Oh, yeah.
after they had emerged from them pretty quick.
All right, well then everything I just said is not important. And then I go back to just healing.
Oh,
Yeah. No. Wait. I think you might be on to something here. Oh, I don't know.
You know what is in there? Booze. I'll let it go.
True.
ah, yes, the reason for your noble quest in the first place.
I mean,
But
I have totally good intentions right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I like a little sip every now and then too, right?
Same. I just love the taste.
Stop it.
No, but Romy loves the taste. All right. Anyway, let's go.
I feel like you're mocking me, but yeah, let's go.
All right, so
No, sister.
Yeah.
No, never.
I haven't tried it myself, but it's as long as it's better than grape soda, it should be pretty good.
And then Taojin very seriously walks up to Callie, looks her straight in the eyes, and says, "It's worse, but also way better."
I'll take your word for it.
All right. So you head up to the loading dock. You see that once you kind of clamber up onto the raised walkways there, that there is a couple doors leading out. One of the doors has been forced open.
Oh, there we go.
Can I make a survival check to see if there's tracks?
Sure.
Sweet. What am I looking at?
Oh, yeah. Totally, there are human and non-human tracks leading in.
Leading in?
Yeah.
Is there anything particular about these tracks? Like, are they like hobnail boots, or are they like, I don't know, like, is there
Bare
anything?
feet. Bare human feet. As well as, like, these weird, like, clawed things. More like a... You've seen dinosaurs before. It's like a dinosaur.
And I tell everyone, like, basically verbatim what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like a dinosaur? For real? That is so cool. Well, it would be if it wasn't going to kill us.
On the Ohana Islands, we have dinosaurs. They are not cool, my friend.
We don't have any in Vector Valley. We have movies about them, but we don't have any
And
there.
those robots, too. The dinosaur robots, right? Yeah.
Oh, that is so awesome. Yeah, we do have, like, robots, but most of them are, like, the Sentai groups use those.
But no, like, these ones are like laser dinosaurs, man. They're not nice.
Dinosaurs?
No. It's not what you think, bro.
Well, I'm thinking it's pretty cool. I want to see it.
Well, let's hope they're little ones. These ones seem to be little ones, so.
Ooh, maybe I can take one as a pet.
Or are they medium-sized tracks? The dinosaur tracks are small-sized? Or?
They're medium size.
Oh, yeah, no, they're not. They're about the size of us. So anyway, I guess I head in cautiously, even more cautiously now, because I'm like, oh no. I got my axe in one hand and my blaster in the other, and I'm not even being stealthy anymore. I'm just walking in.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
absolutely fair.
And I'm just following Pew Pew.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm following behind the two of them. Oh, also, I'm going to look around as I'm coming in with them and see if I can find anything that would be any type of, like, unusual thing that I could use as slingshot ammo. Because, like, I remember, like, the thing said that, different types of ammo with the slingshot can give it different properties. So,
Okay.
perception.
You know what? Yeah, roll a perception check. Bottle caps.
Bottle caps.
Bottle caps strewn all over.
So I'm going to take as many bottle caps as I can and just sort of stuff them in my pocket.
Sure. We'll give you like a couple dozen bottle caps. Seems good.
Okay. Awesome.
Cool. So you head into this. It's a little small hallway, essentially, connecting the loading dock to other parts of the distillery. You see that there are a set of doors that have been forced open to your right, but then there's also appears to be like it connects up with a ramp that's like curling up and down, almost like a castle tower, almost.
Do you guys want to go up or down?
Or do you want to go through the double doors that have been shoved open?
Or the double doors?
Down is where they're going to be. Up, we might find some stuff that we can raid before we meet back up with people.
That is a good point, Arn. I
There
second.
could be someone in danger up there as well. We should maybe check it out.
Yeah, and we don't want anything falling down on us from above. If we've got the high ground, then we can at least get out if things get too hairy. But if we're down in the basement and stuff just starts coming in on top of us, we're done.
And if we find a little treasure along the way, No one's going to be any wiser, eh, Romy?
Totally.
I'm willing to work from the top down.
Mhm.
All right, so I guess we head up to where you said the double doors are up, right? Upstairs?
No, the double doors are to your right.
The ones that are knocked open.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, let's
like
go that way first then.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm hearing to the right. So you head to the right. And as you walk in, so you get the smell of stuff fermenting. All sorts of like fruity, grainy type stuff filtering through. This area is large. It's probably the largest room in this place. Based on what you saw of the building. It's a couple stories. It's got these giant casks that are made of like corrugated steel.
Oh, this is the distillery itself, then, like where they're
Yeah.
making the wine.
Exactly. These casks themselves are like 12 feet tall.
And the tracks go in here?
Yeah, actually. There's a big old staircase in the center that climbs up to the balcony that's kind of going around a little bit. You see that there are these barrels that say Wizardly Waters on the side. And there are several different doors leading out of this place. And there are rafters, these big old beams holding the roof up. And you see perched on the roof, or on those rafters, scores of ravens that have turned to look at you as you come in.
Oh, yeah, because the ravens are connected to, the people at the tavern or whatever.
Something. And as you step in and are kind of looking around, your eyes are drawn as you hear something creaking from the balcony above. You see this wild-looking figure kind of hunched over, and they're pouring some sort of glowing flask into one of the casks. The figure is wearing what appears to be a gown or a cloak that's stitched together very crudely of leathers. And as they look up, finally having kind of heard you guys come in, you see that they have this elongated mouth with, like, you can tell they have multiple rows of teeth in there.
Oh, wow.
And also with them is a creature that appears to be, it's not a dinosaur. It is about the size of a human. It has this weird, almost bird-like body, but without feathers, featherless, that comes up, and its arms are tentacles.
Oh, wow.
And its head is... It doesn't have a head, it has two heads. Bestial heads. One of them is as a dog, and the other one is as an ape.
Uh-oh.
My gosh.
And this creature is medium-sized?
Yes, it is
Oh, good.
medium-sized.
Okay, good. Yes.
Can I go
That's
ahead
good.
and make a history check?
Yes!
Can I like make some kind of a check too, like a history check to see if I'm
Let's have Tao do this really quick.
okay?
Please, for the love of God, something. Son of a...
No.
I mean, you've heard of creatures from far, far beyond. This is obviously one of those, but damned if you know specifically what it is.
Oh, my gosh.
Damned if I know specifically what that is.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. Hey, Romy, that chick messing up the wine. Should we roll initiative now?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
But-
literally. Romy was just looking at the person dropping the flask into the wine, and the entire time she's just like,
No.
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 No, is no.
No, it's a big no there. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that I wanted to roll on though wasn't the creature, but the humanoid. I wanted to see what kind of thing that is. Like, that'd be like another history check, or like a nature. Something.
You can roll a nature check. That sounds good. Oh boy, there's
Such a bad.
some
last.
initiatives happening here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I rolled an 18 on the nature
Oh
check.
my god.
Just boy, oh boy, that that is a portent for tonight. I tell you what.
22 initiative, by the way.
Except Callie with that 22 initiative just coming swinging out the gate. And so, yeah, Callie, you've heard of druids. They don't normally, you normally don't see them too much in Vector Valley. Like there's like one or two that like live in the sewers and do their thing, and they're kind of all right. They're cool people for the most part. But you've heard stories, or even probably seen a movie about druids gone bad. What happens when druids embrace bad stuff and things that can happen to them when that happens.
I feel like it's a documentary show.
When druids go bad.
When druids go bad.
Actually, that sounds even better. I love that. It's like a
Like-
Fox TV show.
Yeah, I know, totally.
All these shows like when druids go bad.
Bad druids, bad druids. What you
Yeah.
gonna do?
No.
What you gonna do when they cast for you?
It's like got a rabbit in its mouth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't resist. I can't resist.
That's beautiful. I love it. It's beautiful and awful at the same time. So, Callie, because you're like, oh my gosh, this is actually happening now.
Exactly.
You've got the
Like,
jump on
Oh my
everyone.
god, guys. I've seen this before on TV. There's this show called When Druids Go Bad. That's a druid gone bad up there. I'm sure of it. He's probably poisoning the wine. We gotta stop it.
Is it he or she? I can't even tell.
Oh no! They get
I
messed
believe
up.
it's druidic for don't assume my gender.
Yeah, maybe it's a they. Sorry. Sorry, Druid. Sorry.
Kind of rude, but
Yeah.
we'll be
Fair
good.
enough.
We'll be nice about
Yes.
this.
Okay, Callie, what are you doing? Do it.
Well, whatever you are, poisoning the wine is not okay. So, okay, but you said he's wearing metal. So, you know what? I'm going to just fire off an eldritch blast at the flask of whatever that is that he's holding
Okay.
to try and blow it out of his hand.
You're gonna shoot their flask. Sure, go ahead.
There, yeah. 24.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's
Blast. Beam just fires out. And
it just shatters, and it looks like it was like made of wood or something like that. It just kind of dissipates, and the
Nice.
stuff like splashes all over the place. And Tao, I will tell you, now that you can get a better look at this, you can see like that flask was full of like pure corruption.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
Oh, like yeah.
Huh.
So that's your new development for that.
Good.
Is there anything
Good,
else
good,
you would
good.
like to do at this point, Callie?
Yeah, I am going to move behind some cover after this. Maybe like if there's a flask, like a cask between the druid and me, I'm just gonna sort of like, duck behind it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And yeah, and that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Yeah, you just immediately just take cover. All
Yeah,
right. And then that will bring us to Romy's got next ups.
Okay, so they have noticed all of us at this point.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
you
and
just kinda
they're up
rolled
on like the stairs, like the balcony that's around the cask.
Yeah, basically what happened is you came in through these doors to the east, and they're up near the west side. So
Okay.
they're on the opposite end of the room on this balcony. And they can and they see you basically down below.
Okay. Well, I am going to first. I'm gonna take the action to hide, actually, but so that they can lose track of me. I want to go hide behind a cask as close to them as I can get without them noticing.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check on that.
Okay. I can deal with that.
So like you immediately go down into like a crouch and sort of crouch run almost. And slide a couple casks over. So like you can you're like right up against the staircase almost, and they've lost track of you. Especially after Callie shot the flask and they're like kind of figuring out, wait, which one of you did that?
Okay, so I'm directly underneath them basically now.
They're still a couple vats away. Unfortunately, you're only able to get about halfway there. But
Okay.
but you're like right by the staircase to get up to the upper balcony where they're at, because they're up higher. They're on higher.
Perfect.
Cool. It is your turn, or their turn actually, unless you have anything else you want to do.
No, I'm just gonna stay hidden as much as possible, and if my team can see me, I'll just be like, just put my finger to my lips and be like,
Yeah. Okay. What are they gonna do? So. Okay. So what happens is the druid kind of stalks towards you, and as they stalk, they begin to transform, and they transform
I don't like that.
Into. This isn't right. What they transform into appears to be like it's a bear, but it's got multiple bear legs, and it's got like an abdomen coming out the back,
Like a bug.
And it starts to crawl up onto the ceiling like a spider. They have transformed into a spider bear.
spider bear,
A spider bear.
nightmare fuel.
With still the bear head with like multiple rows of teeth.
That's just not right.
How dare you, Matt?
Big annihilation feels.
And it then like opens up its mouth and the webbing shoots out towards you, Callie.
Oh
It was me. Oh crap. So what do I roll?
You don't. It rolls.
Oh. Let's see.
So let's see. And what's your AC?
My AC is 15.
15? Okay, that is most unfortunate. You have been entangled by its web.
I'm ready
Uh-oh.
to tackle.
You are restrained.
Oh come on. Sure.
It's escape DC or something, right?
Yeah, it does have an escape DC. You'll have to get away from it.
The
On
end
your
your turn or something.
Yep, pretty much.
Guys, help me out here.
And it's basically moving down towards you. Yeah, that's fun. Meanwhile, the other thing, the creature, the thing that was not from here,
Can I call it
Steps-
a demo?
well, it's more of a demi than a demo.
Yeah.
It's really a demi.
Yeah, it's a the baby.
It's smaller. And as it steps forward, it steps and then it's like immediately like a few paces closer.
Ugh.
And Tao, you can see that this thing, like, its form blurs and pixelates as it steps.
Oh my gosh. And I'm right in front of the party, so.
Yeah, you're at the
Nice.
front pew pew.
Oh yeah.
So can it? I need to see it really quick. Do a quick mathy here. So give me a moment. So those-
Thanks for the raid, by the way.
Oh, we have raiders! Fantastic! Thank
Oh my
you so
gosh.
much for showing up,
Indeed.
folks. We are here doing a little bit of that dreadful beat of DJ Strahd. that wonderful Retroverse remix. Hope you folks are having a wonderful night. And if you want to help our heroes, they have encountered a druid who is transformed into a spider bear, and what I have termed the Demigorgon.
Look, it's Man Bear Spider.
And so the Demigorgon does indeed run and leap basically off the top of the stairs, skipping over the cask with its clawed feet, and lands down in front of Pew Pew and lashes out with its
I blast it.
Oh, gonna do that quick draw. Do it.
Yeah, you know it. There you go.
Yes.
Ooh!
Bam!
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, that's a crit too.
Yes.
That is a
So
crit.
that's
Yes,
8,
please.
9, 10, 13 damage. Fire.
It even maxed out on the thing. So yeah, it's 13 fire.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. So yeah, you just like shoot this thing in one of its heads, really.
And that's my reaction.
Mhm. And it screeches as the head is like now split open. You see that it opens once more like a flower because
Mm-hmm.
oh no. And it then swings with its tentacle arms at
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because, that's how we
I
are.
got no choice.
Boop, 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 boop. Those should both be hits, because I believe 17 is your AC. Mr.
Yep,
Troll.
they're yeah, I assume so, yes.
Good.
I did have advantage on that, but I was already a crit, so you can't
Yeah.
double crit.
I
Oh, can you double crit in lasers and leeches?
No, not so far
No.
as I'm aware. It is
Yeah, okay,
2020 the year of the crit, however.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
No, it's all good.
Cool.
It's all good.
So you take 2 hits, so that is going
Yeah.
to be 7 and 7 bludgeoning damage.
14 on total. Okay.
Uh-huh. And then I'm going to need you to make first, let's make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Not very good at these, but
Well, everybody's got their troubles.
what do we got? What do we got?
Mm,
Oh.
It wraps you up with one of the tentacles, and you are grappled by it.
Okay.
Oh no.
And then I am going to need you to make 2 corruption saving throws.
All right. And that is what is that?
So that's
On
just a
save?
straight d20.
Okay, sweet. So let's do. I've kind of been waiting for this anyway, so I'm kind of excited.
I know this. I am
I'm not unhappy if I fail these. So.
okay. So you have failed.
I got one fail, 1 plus.
Yep. So you failed 1 corruption save,
Yeah.
and we'll keep that in mind until you have your next long rest.
Sweet.
That's what it's important towards.
And then like glitch for a moment or something.
Yeah, like your head turns into like a Pac-Man head version
Yeah,
of
yeah,
yourself
totally.
for a split second.
Waka waka waka.
Cool. I'm in
Perfect.
trouble.
That is great. And we'll see
Yeah.
if. Hold on. We're gonna see if our other friend here. Not yet. Okay, good. All right. So that was the monster's turn.
Yeah.
Then we go to Tao.
So I look over at the Demigorgon consuming Pew Pew.
Small
And-
glorg. Small
yeah,
glorg.
Yeah, le petit gorgon.
Perhaps
Uh,
he's compensating for something.
Yes, oui.
Ouch.
And
Ouch.
looking over at Callie, who is enraptured by a bear spider's web.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go. I'm good.
You got to pull it out here now, Tao.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna go save Callie first.
So how you doing it?
I'm just both katanas slash at the webs.
All right. Make me do a couple attacks. We'll see if you can get it loose.
Okay.
Please don't quick fail.
Don't worry. It's a
Yeah.
19 and a 23.
You know what? I'll give that to you. You managed to slice the webbing off.
Yes. She just sort of bursts out like, "Thank you." Gives him a hug.
And
And
hold on. And then, do I have a rest of a move action by any chance?
Yeah, you got some move.
I'd like to move back over to to Pew Pew and using my after image, make 2 successful attacks against the Demigorgon. Well, make 2 attacks because the attacks were successful on the web.
You know what? I'll allow it because you get to be hacksy like that.
Okay. Hey! Hey!
Get Chris!
Nice.
Wow! And you were worried with those initiative rolls. You just shook all your sillies out. Give me
I
some.
know.
Give me some of that big damage.
that good damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no. Hold on.
There
Clicked
you
the
go.
wrong thing. There we go. Okay. So it's 17 all day.
Actually, so remember, because we're in the retroverse, and you guys get the knee deep in the dead mutator going on.
Oh yeah.
Your crit maxes out, so it's actually 12 plus 1. That 12 plus 1. So it's 13, 18, I believe, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Oh, that would have done mine too. So it would have been that mine would have been 6.
You already rolled the max on yours, actually.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah, so it was good. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, 18. So you hit the other head of this thing. And it, like, sways. Oh, that's right. I'm going to use my reaction. Please make a wisdom saving throw for me, Tao. You're fine. So what happens
Okay.
is, like, the head kind of, like, twitches off to the side and appears, like, where Pew Pew's head is for a split second, and then
Yeah.
it's back in place. And
Oh yeah, that's right.
But you
Yeah.
aren't fooled by it. And managed to land the hit.
Good. Real quick question. I've got 1 hack point left. Can I use higher contrast for 2 more attacks?
That sounds like you can, to me.
Okay. Let's hit
More
him
than
again.
one Hack pointing around or whatever. I don't see why not. It's crazy.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, those are both hits. Give me some damage.
Yep, 18 again.
All
Oh.
right. How do you finish this Demigorgon?
Oh, thank you.
So I'm imagining the heads moving around
Yeah.
is a little like whack-a-mole. And so at the end, Tao's just like, and then hits where he thinks they're going to be, and they both are there at that time.
Yeah. And it kind of like collapses into the malformed code.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, thank you.
got Tao Jin.
So it's who's next? I rolled a 1. So
Who's got the higher dex between the two of you?
I rolled a 1, so I think he rolled a 2. So I think
Oh.
he's next.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you want to go, Arn? What you got?
I don't got much, considering
But I know I
Um,
love you.
it's on the ceiling and I can't party like that.
Sorry.
So, I'm gonna have to come at this a little bit at an odd angle. Okay. Well, all right. This is gonna take me some time, and then I'll do something stupid. But first, I have to set up for the stupid. So, so we're going to take move, getting up the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
dash to move around the catwalks, as
Sure.
it were,
Uh-huh.
to get near Spider Bear. I hate that I have to say that. So I'm going to get in close proximity to Spider Bear, and that's my turn.
Okay. Seems good. Seems really good. And then we go to Pew Pew.
Okay, so I like stand up and I like shuck off the like tentacles and I like bro to Tao Jin. And then I look up at the man bear spider and I'm like, back to Colorado! And I fire my pistol up in the air, or my blaster up in the air at it because that's all I can really do. So
Sure, do it.
yeah. So all right. There you go. There you go, lad.
That looks like a miss. Yeah.
Yes. And I guess I will. So I'll see if I can move with my movement 30 feet up closer to it and try to get a better angle or reach.
You can at least get up to the top of the stairs there, and
Sweet.
it's not perfect, but it'll get you closer.
That'll be my whole action.
Sure. All right, we are back up to the top to Kelly.
Okay, so first off, the spider bear is still on the ceiling, right?
Absolutely.
What is the ceiling made out of?
You know what? We're gonna go with wood on this.
Okay, well, in that case, I am going to use my magic missile to try and, like, each of the three things, the three attacks are going to try and hit one of the paws of it, and basically try to knock it off the ceiling.
All right, yeah, do it.
It's going to be magic missile. 1, 2, 3. So yeah.
So you plug the thing in the legs, and it it screeches, and like its legs kind of like dance around on the ceiling, but it still manages to keep its grip.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, unfortunate.
So yeah, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get as far away from it as possible.
Are you just gonna like back out of the room, or?
Oh, you know what? Actually, no, I have a better idea.
Okay.
I'm actually going to go near wherever Romy is. So she's like hiding behind a cask, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to hide behind the same cask next to her.
Got it. Okay.
That's
All right. Cool. And that will bring us to Romy. As a matter of fact, this is perfect. Love this cinematic timing.
Well, I'm just gonna look at Callie and be like, "Hey, bye!" And I'm just gonna sprint up the stairs
like, oh, come on.
and look at both my dudes and be like, "I don't know if you're thinking the same thing I was. Let's see if this works." And I'm gonna leap off the balcony to grab the spider bear to try and drag him down.
Oh no! Like,
Oh my.
Tav's just gonna start cheering. Woo, woo, woo.
Tell me you got him in like some kind of like Randy Orton, like, oh yeah, you give him the RKO.
Oh, like
Gonna
a
cutter it.
suplex almost. I don't know.
Oh my god, RKO.
Yeah.
Suplex the bear
Romy
spider.
KO. It's a Romy KO. Romy KO.
Oh my god, my mind is blown. You know what?
I feel like you should get a freaking a cliche here.
I will let you note that next level is a feat, and you can take wrestling moves.
Nice. Yeah, there you go.
I will allow you to make this check. You don't have to make it at disadvantage, because normally the spider bear would be quite adept at clinging and not getting pulled off. But because, delivering the Romy KO is such an awesome move.
So would you allow me to do it in acrobatics?
Yes, we will speak the language of acrobatics this evening.
nice.
Sweet. Okay, let's try this bad boy.
Oh,
Oh, but you tried.
unfortunate. Yeah.
No!
So the way I see it is you grab and you're holding onto the neck and you're hanging off of the bear. You're not doing anything to them. You
Okay.
just tick them off, really.
Okay. So I'm just like, ew, 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 ew. And that's
And
it.
it like roars right in your face, and it's once more perfect timing because it's the monster turn, and so it is time for Spider Bear to go. And so it's gonna go ahead and what can Spider Bear?
I bet you it's gonna attack Romy.
Well, yeah, probably. Oh, good, it does have. it can do both. That's fantastic. So it's gonna go ahead and reach out with its two front claws and try and get a claw off on you.
Quick draw.
Okay, do it.
Let's see. Did it do it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that's a hit. So you like singe the fur a bit. That just makes it even more angry.
So now I'm just hanging on by one hand because I got my blaster in the other. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh god!
So it just like swipes, and that is absolutely going to hit with a 19 on the die. So that is 9 slashing damage with that claw.
Okay. Like, oh, God.
And then it extends its head out and goes in for a bite, and you can see like this weird, like green substance dripping off of its multi teeth. By the way, what's your HP at? Are you still above half HP?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. 18 on the die says it's gonna bite you. So that is going to be 7 piercing damage as it bites you, and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay then. Oh. I don't know why I did it 3 times. Take the first one.
Yeah, the first one. The nat 20 on the con save. Excellent. You are not affected by the spider poison.
Okay. Am I still hanging on?
Oh,
Am I
forgot. You do take half damage from it, so it's actually 4 poison damage from that.
Oh, for more.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, you're gonna go take a fall there, take a nap there for a little bit then.
May
I'm
I?
like, Romy!
Because I don't want her to take any more damage. I'll make you a bargain. I'll burn my action surge to leap from where I am to cushion her fall.
I'll take that bargain. I love that bargain.
Oh man.
That's a hell of a bargain.
So I'll take the falling damage.
Yeah, some bargains didn't work out today, so I'm in a mood. So yeah, Arn is able to burn, slide in, and catch Romy's unconscious form as she loses her grip on the bear.
Okay.
And so you're basically lying on the stairs with Romy, clutching Romy at this point. The bear roars again, and then one of the doors on the upper balcony bursts open, and in clacks in another Demigorgon. And I believe Pew Pew is still up on the balcony at this point in time.
Yeah, I went up the stairs or whatever to go try to chase down the thing.
Yep, that sounds like you're at where you're at, and so. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna go ahead and come scampering down and have its fun with you.
Great.
No more reactions, so delicious. More of those tentacle attacks.
Let me double check how that exactly works.
Sure.
So it's considered to be when it's charging. So whenever you declare that it's charging at me, I don't know how that functions, and it's kind of our hybrid.
Is it a whenever it's charging?
Yeah, it says whenever it moves. Basically, whenever
Okay.
it moves within 5 feet towards me.
Yeah.
Whenever,
No. I'll give you a quick draw if you want to.
Heck yeah, I always do.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Bam.
Show me the number. Come on.
12.
Yeah, 12 will hit. 12 will hit
Nice.
this bad boy.
8 damage.
Cool. Yeah, you hit it. It's still there, though. Still up in your
This is the
grill.
exact. Enemy is charging if you make the shot with advantage. So technically, I have advantage. So I'm going to roll it again.
Go fish the crit. Yeah.
Did I? No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't crit. So 8 damage.
Okay. So that is that. And it goes ahead and swings with its tentacles. 13 does not hit you,
No.
but the other one will absolutely hit you. And so that'll be 7 more bludgeoning damage. Please make a dexterity saving throw and then a corruption saving throw.
Yay. Dex.
Dex, you're fine. You're not grappled. And then the corruption throw.
I want the corruption. I want
You
it.
can choose to fail if you'd like.
No, I don't really want it. I still want to roll it. But.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to resist. You feel it like trying to twist your insides. You're like, nope.
Yeah.
All right, and that is that. That is the monster side of our situation here, and we are back to Tao Jin.
So I discovered something. When you take a short rest, you actually re-up all of your hack points.
Which
Nice.
Loving.
So I only expended 1, and I have 2 available. So I would like to fudge reality
How are we fudging reality today?
by making the ceiling that the spider bear is clinging onto frictionless so that it can't hold on.
And is there a check that you do to fudge reality, or does it just happen?
I roll a d4. On a 1, nothing happens. On a 2, a minor change happens, but not exactly what I intended. 3 is positive and meaningful change occurs, but the details may not quite be what I want. And 4 is exactly what I wanted happen.
Okay, so you said you want the ceiling to be frictionless.
Yes.
All heard it. All right.
Let's just go ceiling and walls for the sake.
Ceiling and walls. Okay.
Yeah.
Ceiling and walls. Final answer.
Here we go. Yes!
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 Oh my gosh, I hate that you have limited wish, but I also love it because it's so silly.
I love this. I'm rolling hot.
Okay, so yeah, now the ceiling is frictionless. So I would say then this sudden change, Spider Bear has not able to adapt and just goes prone on the ceiling.
How far would it? No, it's upside down, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it fall?
Yeah, spider climb. Doesn't fall.
Oh, but it's frictionless though. I guess that would still work on ice too. So.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Tao said that specifically said that he wanted it to be frictionless so that he couldn't climb up it anymore.
Well, it wouldn't be able to, it's not going to be able to climb. I will absolutely, that is true. It cannot climb on the walls. It cannot move the walls and move on the walls and ceiling.
Good enough for me.
Yeah, good enough for fine.
Good enough for me.
Yeah. Anything else there, Tao?
Yeah, I'm gonna bolt it. I'm gonna Bruce Bolter it.
Now,
Feels good.
speaking of this bolter,
No,
never mind.
Oh, miss.
doesn't matter.
Black.
A shotgun, essentially.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm,
Brutal. All right. Anything else there, Tao?
Nope.
All right. Cool. Arn has the ups on this one.
For my move, half my action to get up from prone, and set roll me down. I'm gonna let Tal play with Spider Bear. Instead, I've got a Dimmy in front of me. So, okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. All right, so greater in one hand, staple gun in the other. We're gonna go and say hi. So let's see if this works. Second one's definitely a miss. First one,
Hits.
okay. For and the first one is going to be the staple gun, so we'll say that's 5 piercing.
5 piercing. Got it. Okay. So yeah, you just staple this thing like right in its chest, probably,
Yep.
and it's just both its heads open up and it screeches angrily.
Hey there, handsome. Let's dance.
Cool. All right. Anything else from me there, Arn?
That's all of it.
Feels good. All right. That is to Pew Pew.
Yeah, all I'm gonna do this round is cast Cure Wounds on my shelf. I'm only at 3 hit points now, so
Oh, rude. I love it.
yeah, not looking very good.
It's a
We're in
rough,
trouble.
rough fight.
All right, let me get this. It's +3, so. Do the maths. Here's the maths.
That's
Oh, I didn't get it. Just a sec. I'll do it again.
No worries.
I think that's gonna work this time. There we go.
Yep, I hear some click clack.
And that's some 5 hit points.
Yeah, it is 5 hit points, yes. It's 5 more hit points than you had a second ago.
Yeah, I need it. Yeah, and I'll just like kind of back up Arn defensively, and like stick to Arn. And be like, Arn, I gotta step back, man. I'll back you up.
Okay. Awesome. So that is that, and then we go to Callie once more.
Okay, so I actually have a different idea this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the search action to see if I can find a metal hook. Like, like you said, there are like cranes, like sort of hanging things around. So I'm going to look around and see if I can find a metal hook.
There was metal hooks and cranes in the loading dock. They don't have those here.
Okay. Well, in that case, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, is there anything that's nearby that could be considered some kind of blade, like a short blade of some sort?
In a distillery. Oh, that's a really good idea. I do like where your head's at. I'm just like trying to like come up with justification in my head.
Yeah.
You know what? There's like probably them stirrer or masher type thing that's probably like fine enough that it could count as a blade. Then I'd count that.
Okay, so what Callie is going to do is she's going to pick up one of those, and let's see. Is it small enough to fit? It's for me to be able to slingshot it, or is it big enough for me to throw it?
It's going to be more like a javelin if you're throwing it.
Okay, well then, yeah, I'm going to use my athletics to throw this thing at the spider, and hopefully hit it in such a way where it'll sort of be hanging out of it.
Okay.
Like sticking through it and hanging out of it at the same time. So, actually, would that be a dex or a strength?
Just roll athletics. It'll be fine. I'll take it.
It's the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, 20. Nice.
So you're trying to actually hit the thing and have it like stick, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like sort of throw it into the body of the thing, so sort of like spear it.
And what's your strength mod?
My strength mod is 1, actually.
1.
I have.
So you'll be able to damage it. I don't think it's going to be able to quite make it through. You'd have to be a little brawnier to actually get it embedded in this thing.
Oh well.
Yeah. Good try. Like I said, definitely like where your head was at. You did hit it. It's not tappy.
Yeah, so that would be what, like an improvised attack.
Yeah. So you did some damage to it.
What, 40 something?
No. It's pretty much just strength mod to do it, unless you have abilities that let you use improvised weapons, like Mr. Anvil.
So yeah, that would just be like 1 damage then, right?
Yep, it's just the 1 damage. So it does hurt it, but yeah, brutal. All right. So that was that. We are back to Romy. Romy, I need you to make a death saving throw for me, please, madam.
Order. It like keeps upping on its own. I don't know why.
And it happens sometimes when it gets stuck or something like that. That is a 15 though, so that is 1 successful death save.
Okay.
So
There's a whole range of emotions going on there.
Yeah, the many possibilities that we have. That is Romy's turn, and we are back to our monsters. Spider Bear is on the frictionless ceiling. I think it has to drop. That's the only thing it can do is just drop. Let's see, where is it? Oh, you know what? Let's have some fun. It's gonna drop into the wine.
Aww.
Or it's not wine.
It's certainly not wine anymore.
It's dropping into the booze though, and then I'm gonna make several checks for this, because you don't just drop into that and come out.
Are you going to have to make any Slovaks for it?
I just hope this guy doesn't come back in like clown makeup and start attacking us.
Oh god.
No such luck. But let's see. I need to double check my rules really quick for that, because chaos is a wonderful thing, but it's always hard to predict exactly what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so, Is it sweet? Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So what happens is it dropped, and then it clambers out of the vat. And then, yeah, Tao, it knows it's you. It's you. You did this.
Didn't do anything. It's fine.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie
It's
to
fine.
yourself.
No, that wasn't me. That was some other
Some other hacker.
bag of bones.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and spell you up there, because it just got a spell slot.
What do you mean by spell?
I need to double check really quick. I'm having to consult some more references. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for that to load through, we're gonna have the Demigorgon. Arn put some hurt on it last time, so it's gonna put some hurt on Arn.
Yeah.
If you'll let me. There we go. Oh, hi, Crit. Hello, my friend. And Arn, what's your AC again, just for my reference?
It is a 15.
A 15. Okay, so the second one doesn't hit you. So that's a thing to be thankful for.
Yes.
And there. But in the meantime, it will go ahead and do. Oh, that's actually not so bad. So it's 9, 1d4. That's gonna only be 12 points of damage that it hits you with the
Okay.
tentacle, and I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw and then a corruption saving throw for me, please.
Miss on the dex and corruption save.
Yep, please.
Nope.
Please take one failed corruption save.
That makes 2 in total for me.
Fun.
I've got 2
Wait,
as well in
No,
total.
no, because if you've long rested since then, you
Okay.
don't.
Oh, they
that-
go away.
Yeah, they go away after a long rest. If they're like death saves.
Namaste.
I need to do something weird, something bad. I need the worst possible thing. What's the worst possible thing? Oh, that's the worst possible thing.
If the players win,
Ha! Oh, you're funny. That's so fun. Yeah. Yeah.
what if this was an easy combat and we all had fun and played patty cakes at the end of it?
I don't know. I think you're having a good time anyways.
I'm having a very anxiously good time.
So it opens its mouth and lets out a thunderous roar.
Oh my gosh.
Essentially approximating the thunder wave.
Okay.
So I need you all to make Constitution saves.
All of
Romy,
us?
that is going to be a failure because it's a 15-foot cube originating from it.
Oh, from the Demogorgon.
No,
So I automatically
from
fail one.
Spider Bear.
So we're near that one too then.
Yeah, because you haven't really moved from where you were at
Okay.
near the top of the
All right.
stairs.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's brutal. And you had gotten close. So yeah,
I'm getting really nervous now.
it's like, oh wait,
The Dex
Con actually.
Con.
Con.
Yeah. So is it? Am I in the range of this
Okay.
thing too?
Because did you come up the stairs at all? Yeah, you did. Because you came up and grabbed the stir thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're all up there.
yeah, everybody's up there. So
Yep.
I need you to make that.
I'm still roughly where we came in on the ground.
Oh, you've just been hacking away from there. You didn't actually go up to do your thing. So
No.
Tao is the only one who does not have to make a save in this case.
Also, I don't have ears, so yeah.
Thunderbolt. Oh no.
Oh boy. Okay. So that is going to go ahead and do. Callie, you were going to go ahead and take 9 thunder damage.
And half to 4.
Yep, correct. And you were all knocked away.
If we fail the save.
Yes, if you failed. So Callie, you're going to go ahead and just get like blown back along the balcony there.
Yeah. Fortunately, I'm still up.
All right, and that was the end of Spider Bear's run, which then brings us back to Tao.
Is Romy still alive?
I'm making saves.
1-1 currently, I think.
Yep.
I'm gonna fudge reality with my last hack point,
Seems good.
and I would like the spider bear to be wearing roller skates now on each of its feet. And that's a 1, so nothing changes at all.
So you like stare really hard at it, and it
I just really,
I know.
and then after, like, Tao's just looking at the bear's like looking at Tao. There's just a moment passes, like a tumbleweed goes by, and Tao's just like, damn it, all right, and then pulls out both the katanas and rushes it.
Okay, so you scamper up the stairs towards where it's like sitting on the edge of the vat.
Yep, I'm gonna take some swipey swipes.
Seems good. Seems real good.
Hey,
Ooh.
those are good.
Yeah, those both hit. Absolutely.
Okay, that's 8 damage, and that's 14. Hello.
Yeah, you do that, swipe, and suddenly there is no longer a spider bear. There is a person sitting on the edge of the thing. They're still alive. They're still breathing and bleeding.
And I'm going to put both of my blades, they sort of like warp halfway through and then stop right at the neck. And I'm like, I can keep going, but can you please call off this whatever the thing is? Because I can easily decapitate you. Because I've got 2 after images on burn that I don't need hack points for.
They don't say it. Actually, hold on. Tao, what languages do you speak?
Interesting. Let me go check my old sheet. 1 second.
Absolutely. I know I've asked a weird question here.
Yeah, okay. So I speak common, abyssal, and undercommon.
Abyssal. Go
Yeah.
figure. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, they do say something in Abyssal. Of all
Okay,
things.
I understand them, I guess.
Yeah, and they say, we cannot. The corruption must continue, must spread, must flow over everything.
Is this just like your own personal? And I'm replying in abyssal now.
Yeah.
Is this just like your own personal thing, or are you working from some sort of like master angle with this whole shingamadig?
We act, we obey, we move as one.
Who's this we?
We are we.
All right, I've had enough of this guy. 2 after images.
Absolutely.
And that's gonna be another attack, and that's a 15 and a
That's it.
17.
Yeah, you only needed the 1, because they only had 1 hit point left.
Yeah, I know, but I still like doing 18
That's
damage.
fair. Roll in them damages. So, and they just crumple back into the wine. And actually, I'm going to make another check, because that could end up terrible, but I love it. Taking its time, taking its time. Okay. And... Does it do anything for me? Nah, doesn't. Okay, yeah. You just have a dead body floating in the wine there. Sweet. Okay, so that was Tao. We go back to Arn. You were grappled.
Right. You're grappling a wrestler. Thank you. So, yay for being a wrestler, because typically in grapples it allows us to perform maneuvers, even whilst grappled.
I see how this is.
So we're going to go with the setup kick.
Character so much.
That's where you kick them in the belly and they double over, right?
Yup. Totally hits.
Nice.
Nice.
Next attack has advantage.
Yeah, sure does.
But it won't be me. And That's my turn until it attacks again, and I'll take my reaction then.
Absolutely. That is that. We move back to Pew Pew. So this thing is kind of like doubled over, wrapped around Arn.
I really have a tough decision to make here. Does it look like this creature could still make an opportunity attack?
Yeah, because you're still in melee with it, unfortunately.
Yep,
If you had gotten
okay.
knocked away by Spider Bear, you wouldn't be.
All right, well, then I look back to Romy on the ground, and I don't know if this is going to be the right choice or not, but I disengage
Okay.
and I drop back. I'm Arn, she's going down. And I want to use trope. Again, this is the second time I'm doing this today, but I'm be like, "You're not gonna die, man. You're not gonna die," and I like shake her awake.
Oh my god.
That's my whole turn.
That's it. So I believe that we'll put her at 1 HP.
Yes.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Awesome. And that is perfect. Once more, like, this initiative is just so perfect for all of this, the way it's
Yeah, I
working.
know.
Because we're back to Romy. Or, I'm sorry, Callie, actually, and then we'll be back to Romy after that.
Yeah, so Callie is basically like, "You're damn right she's not." And while he was doing this, shaking her, "You're not gonna die, man." She was playing this background music to his, doing that to make this like this sweet romantic moment, sort of, and it's going to be her.
I mean, no, because we're not romantic.
Well, not romantic, but I guess friendship, dramatic moment, I should say.
Platonic.
Both the characters look at Callie and we're like, change the tune to something more metal. But yeah.
Yeah.
Next track, and it's like,
This
Perfect.
music in the background, and that's Healing Word, which is going to heal Romy for 7 points of damage.
I feel like you should go, wow, Stallions rule!
Van Helsong.
Van Helsong rules! Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Healing Word is a bonus action. So, with my main action, I am going to fire off an Eldritch Blast at one of the heads of that creature.
Sure.
That's
You get that advantage, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do,
Next attack for that setup kick from Arn.
oh yeah, that's right. And I got an advantage. So, but the 19 does hit though.
Yeah, you
Right.
fish for the
You roll
crit,
for
though.
crit.
Yeah, fish for crit. Oh
Yeah.
yes!
And you bag it.
That did it.
Well, you got the crit, and actually, yes, that will be enough to put
It
this
blows
thing
it up!
Year of the crit,
So-
indeed.
Uh-huh. So how does it happen?
So what she does is she while she's playing this music for the background of this Romy and Pew Pew scene, she turns back around toward the creature and makes the music just sort of mash up into this this heavy metal type thing where she just starts shredding on her guitar, and as she's playing it, this echo, like the sort of like that spirit thing that comes out of her guitar of this warrior with a spear like thing comes out, and he throws it at the Demogorgon creature, and it just pierces through the thing and just sort of causes it to just sort of like glitch out into nothing, and and the way that it disappears, it's like when you turn off a TV, it just goes out like that.
Nice.
Love it. Perfect. Metal as hell. And that's it. No more monsters are in the area.
Oh, that was close. just
Pew Pew drops to one knee and he's like, whoa.
You guys all right?
I'm like all bloody and like I'm not looking good either. I got 4 hit points.
I just look at Pew Pew and I'm like patting him on his cheek. I'm like, you gotta stop letting me do that stuff. It's
Yeah.
never good ideas.
Arn's probably looking pretty bad too. You took like for 15 hit point hit there, didn't you?
I'm at half.
Yeah, exactly. And
I feel great.
yeah, I think you're only at like 10 hit points still too, right?
No, I healed up to 22 and haven't taken a lick of a hit.
He burned all his hit dice on that short rest.
Oh, Romy will crawl over to the remnants of Spider Bear / the Demi, whatever ones are left there, and she's just gonna be like, "Look away," and she's gonna do the feast of death.
But it's corrupted.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna start munching on it.
Taujin does not look
Oh,
away.
does it corrupted though?
You're gonna eat the wine-soaked druid corpse.
Oh my
Yes.
god, you did!
I came here for the booze.
Corruption score.
I need you to make.
Oh, why is it doing that to me? Okay.
I'm going to have you go ahead and make. Yeah, same thing. Since you're eating the wine-soaked corpse, I need you to make 6 corruption saves for me.
Oh no.
Okay. Let's
Yes.
Da-da-da-da.
Yes, Arn. 6.
Okay, well there's 5. And then one more.
Yes.
3 fails. Oh no.
Congratulations, Romy. You have gained the first level of corruption for the party.
This is on brand for Romy.
So, Romy,
Well,
you know
He's
what?
already corrupted, guys.
I am going to go ahead and have you roll the corruption for me. See where it comes up. So,
Oh yeah, D100.
It's a I
yeah,
think
it's a D100.
Phew, okay, let's see.
I mean, some of them are useful though, right? So
Yeah.
Table of randomness. Turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
Moral number 78. And the moral of today's story is Romy grows a large pair of tusks from her mouth.
nice.
And you know what?
You're like a saber wolf now.
I will give you a tusk weapon, so you now do a D4 plus strength.
You already had your bite, so
Well, yeah, I have my bite. Can we like
Oh, you have a bite already?
make
so
it a
that-
D6 instead of a D?
It does
Oh,
indeed upgrade to a D6. If it's
Nice.
if
Mine's
it's
already a
like a
D6. Hold
D6.
if
on.
it's a D6, it becomes a D8.
Yeah, it's a D6, so it goes into a D8.
Oh,
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, so you now have a
Okay.
D8 bite attack.
Your bite attack is the same damage as a mace.
Or my axe, for that matter.
Okay, so can
My
the
katana.
the tusks are gonna be gold though, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh my god. Oh.
And
So
like
it's a saber-tooth Romy.
I mean, they're kind of cool. Should we call you Romy's gold tusk now?
No, it's like I'm picturing it more like the sabers and the saber-tooth cat.
Yeah, like a saber-tooth tiger. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, like it's just like you have the same head, but instead of there's the fangs, and then there's like just behind them these longer fangs that just dip out of the mouth, gold gleaming.
Nice.
not only is it gold, I will say, but there's like some imperceptible movement in the gold. Tao, you can recognize it like as the code shifting.
Yeah, like little Tron line like things. Like those little neon lines. That is so awesome.
I feel like it works for you, Romy. Yeah.
And Callie's just like, oh, that is so cool!
Like, these are hot, right? Like, I'm not lying.
I mean,
They look pretty good. Not gonna lie.
They're awesome!
Okay. Just a quick note: don't eat them,
yeah, it wasn't.
because I don't know if this will happen to everybody.
I'm not gonna risk it.
I'm
mean, that's
already
more like-
corrupted, so
Well,
Your
and
kid
let's be
anyways.
real. I'm the only one that can like rock these. So if it does happen again,
so you are a lycanthrope?
sure.
What was all that eating stuff thing that you
Oh,
just did?
when I feast on the meat of my enemies,
Uh-huh.
I can gain some of their life.
Okay.
When she starts doing it around you, you know she likes you. That you were.
Yeah,
friends.
it's true. It's true.
Oh, okay.
Everything. My ex really enjoyed it. She really liked it.
Not gonna pursue that. And then Tao just writes a note. Likes to eat people.
Only my enemies.
Only her enemies.
Well, you don't have any meat on you, Tao Jin, so you should be fine.
Can we search the bodies and see if they got anything on them?
Yeah,
The Demigorgons are blipped out of existence. They had literally nothing left.
What about the druid?
The druid that is been partially consumed. They had their cloak of skins. They would have had the flask, but Callie blew that up.
Yeah, fair enough.
it was better out of existence anyway. All it was going to do was just corrupt us.
Which isn't terrible. Right, Romy?
Not
that bad.
But I knew a guy who drank some corrupted wine and he couldn't read.
I can speak to bugs. That's cool. That's as cool as your fangs, right? Right, everybody?
Can you read, Taojin?
What?
Can you read?
Read what?
Books and stuff.
Like he couldn't before, but after he drank the corrupted wine, he couldn't. That's one of the corruption effects.
I spoke languages before.
I mean, when I drink a lot of wine, I can't read either.
Oh, yeah. No. That happened to me when I had a stomach and a
El
liver.
Santo, help me.
Just
Arn, I'm almost on your side now. What is happening?
Primarily, we need to just make certain that this area is secure. Find whatever we can for our trouble and our hurt. And then get the fuck out of here.
yeah.
So,
I don't know if this place is done with us yet.
Yeah, we've still got those other rooms to look at.
Let's go take. I don't know if we. What you think we should take another rest or? I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not feeling so hot.
Yeah.
Most of you don't look too good. And with that, I would like to spend my second wind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Actually, it might be a good idea to take another rest.
If y'all need to rest, I can take watch.
I mean, do you think the trouble is going to be any worse if we go back to Davian Marketov in the woods there and make camp for the night?
Probably not.
Yeah. Not to mention
the wine any fouler than it is.
Yeah.
We take a vote. I say we go back and camp with the old man that owns the distillery.
Yeah. I second that motion.
See, he wasn't terribly keen on Rami and I being there at first, so...
this is
Yeah,
true.
but he came in there talking about Hail the DJ, so...
It was a gambit, and it didn't pay off, and we switched tactics, right? Rami, you back me up on this.
Yeah. I think if we just batten down the hatches in this room for a little bit, then we can clear out the rest of the place because we need to make sure that the wine gets to the bar again.
Exactly.
Right.
Very
I wouldn't
important.
use, as he points to the ones that were, he saw the druid pouring, and then the one the druid went into the drink on. Those two. Not for consumption. Maybe used to water plants.
I don't think that might even be a good idea.
Maybe one of us could just sort of scout the place out. Which one of us is like the stealthiest?
Not me.
We've
pretty
had this
stealthy.
conversation before, and it's me and Rami.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to a lesser extent, you, Callie.
Yeah, to a lesser extent me. I'm a bit too loud. It's the musician's way. So yeah, maybe some of us could like sort of scout the place out to make sure there's nothing left. Not like engage anyone in battle if we find them, just to make sure that the place is secure before we start, camping.
I see where you're going with this, but I feel as if the wisdom of Paku Paku is telling me for us to all stay together. I think we should withdraw and camp in the woods and return once we've gotten a mealiness. I got the munchies.
Howie, you said you just walked off.
I just start walking off. Yeah,
Where are you
Back to
walking
the camp.
towards?
We're back.
it's just the hallway that we came in from, looking at both the options.
And
Yeah.
I followed you actually, and I let's get to the van. We'll move out of here, set up camp, keep watch, and come back.
Okay, that's fair enough. If there is anybody out there anyway, we could just like keep an eye on the building and see if anybody's coming in or out. Then we'll know if there's
Exactly, and it's a greater risk for us to leave one of us alone,
Yeah, exactly.
and it's still a greater risk to carry on than for us to retreat.
Right.
All I know is I'm going to get into the Pocky. Does anyone want some?
Oh, I love Pocky, dude.
I'll take some.
Yeah.
Oh, the pineapple flavor. This is my favorite.
I guess we're just
Okay,
heading back to the
okay.
van. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go to the van. We'll take a minute or a lot of minutes, whatever you guys. And I died today, so let's just do this.
You fell unconscious.
Fell
Let's not be dramatic.
Let me be dramatic.
You've only died once.
This is true. Okay,
Sweet.
sorry.
And so with that, you guys are just gonna take your long rest in the van at this point.
Yeah, I pull it back out and tell Davy, meet up with Davy and Marketoff. That was the guy in the woods, right? Davian?
Yeah, Davian and his
Davian, that's
plan. Yeah,
Yeah, we go meet up with him, make a camp.
yeah. I mean,
I'll take first watch.
he's not happy that you can't completely clear the distillery yet, but he understands. You guys look pretty beat to hell.
I just show him my new tusk.
Tentacles, sucker marks on my neck.
Take
Yeah.
out all the little dog things.
Yeah.
So that is a plus.
Why don't you show off some of those battle scars there? He's like, okay, yeah, calm down, get some rest, and we'll come at it again. You seem to be doing well. And so with our long rest, we are going to go ahead and take our break for this evening. So it's going to be a few minutes, just about 5 minutes or so, while we're out, and we will be back here, folks. Stick with us. Next track is coming soon. Hey there, folks. Welcome back. Hope you had a nice break. We had a lovely time ourselves, and we're going to jump right back into the dreadful beat here. So you wake up from your rest, or, you're putting out the fires in the morning as you were wont to do. Something that did happen during the night, you were seeing anybody who would have been on watch would have seen like some odd flashes coming from the direction of the distillery.
What color?
All kinds of different colors.
Oh, creepy.
Oh. Like, well, yeah. Callie, of course, wouldn't have seen it. She was asleep.
So we didn't get attacked, obviously, that we made it through.
No,
the
you did not get jumped in the night.
Oh, good.
Great.
Romy just starts sharpening her new fangs, and she's like, "All right, let's do this."
I feel like you probably have a bit of a lisp now, though. All right.
Yeah, this is great, guys.
I don't know if you're talking about it.
Yeah.
New teeth. Who's this?
Do you guys want to try to find a different entrance, or should we just go in the way we went in before?
Let's
go back
just
in the way we came.
go in the way we came, clear what we can from up top, and then make our way through the bottom and just clear it.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Top to bottom, let's do this.
Sounds good.
Okay. So you head back in. You're heading back through the vat chamber, the distillery area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And are you?
Oh.
I think we make a group stealth check first, right? Can we do that?
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Sweet. So we all roll. And if we get 50-50, we pass. Oh, that's a D100.
This little bit. Okay. Yeah, you guys are really
The only not stealthy one.
you've used not so bad, but the others are kind of like covering for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you managed to make your way back to where you had fought the druid and those creatures before.
I think we should go through the go down now. We're talking about going down before, right?
yeah, but I thought that we should start at the top because remember what I said before about
Yeah, I remember. I was just whatever. Doesn't
Does
matter.
anything look different than the last time we came through?
Yeah. There's now as you walk in, there's like some particulates hanging in the air. The air is colder,
Yeah.
and there's
Mhm.
like a couple stringy things like growing off the walls.
Does this remind me at all of that weird topsy-turvy situation I spotted the other?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know if anybody was listening when I spoke with the druid, but he was actually talking in Abyssal.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, that's what that's what that was.
Yeah.
I thought you were just.
I thought you were just speaking that alien language from that show.
I thought you were beatboxing, man. It sounded pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I practiced so many hours on my beat. Nobody ever thank you. No, he was Abyssal. He was talking about some sort of like cultist corruption-y sort of stuff, spreading the whatever of everything. So I think I'm gonna hedge my guesses here and say that while we may have probably beaten a lot of his, minionish type dealios, there's probably a not small chance that he may or may not try to be breaching some sort of demi-reality into ours. I hesitate to call Baravia our reality, but
I think you had too much smoke, man.
no, I'm very sober, unfortunately, for hundreds of years.
Honestly, I can't really blame him. I mean, if he's been stuck here like we have, he's probably gotten desperate.
Still blame. Wrong is wrong. Right is right. That individual was wrong.
Well, I mean, poisoning the wine was definitely wrong, but
Yes.
I
But-
have kind of an interesting thought, and then Tao begins sort of fiddling with his ring. It might be possible that we could look into that if anybody's interested.
What, you mean
Magic
that?
ring. Yes. I see you fiddling with it. What does it do exactly?
So he takes off his ring. This is just about the only thing that I still have from when I was alive previously. It's a blink ring. It's supposed to take us between the ethereal plane and that of the prime material. But last time I used it to save Callie, it sort of warped us and didn't go anywhere. But I have a feeling maybe if we tried it around here, it might produce something.
That's
Seems legit.
Seems risky.
give it a shot.
Well, I mean, the risk would be going into an unknown situation, which we've sort of already gone into.
Sure.
And the reward could potentially be that we find whatever this bridge corruption is and maybe take it on from both sides. I don't know.
How many people can do that at once?
Matt, I'm going to need a GM ruling on this. Because I was able to take Callie through. Is it just touch-based? Or...
You know, I hadn't quite worked out the rules yet.
Sure.
I
Let's
had
just
to
put you on the spot and make sure.
Yeah, sure, why not? You know,
I think
I'm gonna make it an Arcana check for everyone
Okay.
beyond your first passenger.
Okay.
Honestly, considering how thoroughly thrashed we got last time, I'm hesitant to, as Pew Pew says, split the group.
I much rather attack it on mass.
Sure.
To figure out a better battle plan, though. We should at least stay in pairs, two abreast.
Makes sense to me.
We could use that as like a backup plan.
Yeah,
mean-
that's mostly what I just wanted to bring up. I haven't really told anybody about this and what it does, and I feel comfortable enough around you guys to sort of, yeah.
I appreciate
Whoa. I feel like this is a breakthrough, Tao.
Yeah. What's over there? Are we going upstairs or going downstairs?
Let's go upstairs. Let's clear everything floor by floor, and then we'll go down to where the inevitable evil is.
We shall bring the light of Paku Paku to all these places.
Is it a light, though?
The axe is glowing, is it not?
You're not wrong.
Boom, boom.
So the stairs that led up to the next floor were actually in the cargo or whatever where we first came in, right?
Well, the loading dock.
Yeah.
There's a short staircase up to like the bow, the small little catwalk thing around the delivery van. So it's like a loading area, and
Okay.
then when you go into the vats area, there's a staircase up to the next floor.
Okay, so then we're good.
Yeah, and while I'm here in this loading area, I'm going to look for one of those metal hooks I was talking about. Probably like a chain with a metal hook on it.
It's up on the crane things. It's pretty high up. You're gonna have a hard time getting to it, just like where you're
Okay.
at. You have
Well,
to
then
get to an upper floor.
Yeah.
Could I
Don't
put
spell it out.
Callie on her hoverboard and use my strength to just toss her up there quickly so she could grab one and unhook it and then do an acrobatics check all swift to fall down on the hoverboard?
Well, the hoverboard, it doesn't really fly. It just sort of hovers over the
Yeah,
ground.
no, that's what I'm saying. I take you, put you on the hoverboard, and then I take you like this, and I go, wow, and I huck you up on the hoverboard. So when you come down, you have something that stops you from hitting the ground. And then you can get your chain.
Maybe. But I could also use a jump spell to get up there because I do have that.
Well, I mean, that's your spell slot. So.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you can do that.
Okay, then you can try. We'll try Pew Pew's plan first. So hops on the hoverboard and all right, you ready?
Yeah, little sister. And I literally throw her up into the air with all my might, which is not showing up. A 15.
A 15.
So basically I'm giving her my jump ability.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
And should I roll something too, a deck?
Roll me with advantage athletics.
Okay.
Okay. So it's another 15, so that's good. So what would happen there? I know what happens there. So you do manage to get thrown up. And you grab onto the hook. And as you grab onto the hook, you see, like, there's this crane mechanism and everything else up here in this room. But also in this room is a person.
Oh my gosh. Shit.
And in fact, it is a man with
Oh my gosh.
wild hair, and his teeth are just rotted out, but still like sharp. But he's got like fur sticking out all over from beneath his robes, and he snarls and he waves a stick at you that looks like it is made of flesh.
Whoa.
Bad druid, what you gonna do?
Yeah, bad, very bad.
What are you going to do when they come for you?
And so,
Can we roll
Guys,
niche?
well,
What should I roll?
he's gonna get the drop on you on this
Oh
one
my gosh. Oh no, he surprised us.
because you're right there, and you weren't expecting that, but he heard you clumping around. So from the flesh pole, it erupts several strands of thorns that try and grasp around you, but just like cling to the sides of the crane.
Whoa. We've got company, guys.
And he snarls something at you in that abyssal language.
Do I hear
it? You know what? I will, because it's nice to hear things.
it? Thanks.
And he says something along the lines of, I control the corruption, for we are given power through the staff.
Ooh. Ooh.
And that's when we roll for initiative.
Oh, snap. Do I get the chain, though?
It's going to take a moment to unload that, and that is a waste of a 20. Damn it.
It's 10.
Okay. 18, 8.
So Callie's just yelled down, "We've got company," and we're all just watching her dangle from a hook.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And you might have like seen like several things like zip past her for a split
Okay.
second, and then that's it. Okay.
Is everything in here up high?
I don't like the term flesh pole. That's perhaps one of my least favorite terms.
I'm glad I could introduce it to your life. It is unfortunately his turn again. And what will he turn into? I know what he wants to turn into.
A mouse.
Oh man, a mouse thing would be hilarious. I'll have to
Oh.
come up with a variant.
A little
You
bunny.
can do. If future, you can put together a rat king, and that will be awful.
Glitched out Rat King would be a fun one for another time. But no, what he does transform into, he goes down, and as he goes, his fur becomes striped in this orange and black takeaway, but his body becomes bulbous, and his mouth is still like really long, and so it's a tiger. But it's a tiger with a frog silhouette.
It's
These things, Matthew.
Man, tiger, frog. Ah!
I'm getting big chimera energy from Full Metal Alchemist.
This is. I will tell you later about this. Actually, folks, Lasers and Liches, this is the official plug. Circle of Corruption Druids.
yeah, that's
Hilarious.
that's what I figured that's what these were.
Yeah, you let you combine your favorite animals in the worst possible ways.
Like your daughter and your dog.
No.
No,
No.
not allowed. God damn it! See, you threw me off my game.
Huzzah!
Didn't even need to use a glitch point. Mwah.
And so
Hack.
this thing, it opens its mouth full of tiger fangs, and its tongue launches out and tries to grasp at you, Callie, with its rasping cat-toad tongue.
Oh no.
But it misses. It like gets tangled around the crane, and it's trying to pull back, and it's like rearing up, getting ready to try and make another swing, but unfortunately it cannot do anything with that. And it's still in one. It's got a human arm still sticking out of its back, grasping the pole of flesh.
Ew.
Because you know, I have to be a monster, and you know, we body horror, kids.
No.
Yeah.
Awful. So yeah, we are then to Taujin.
I am so happy my initiative is now.
You seem pleased.
So, having heard what he said about the flesh pole, I'm going to relay that to the party. We got to get the staff away from him. And then, how far away is he from me?
I mean, he's up there. So,
30 feet?
I mean, it's a little more than 30 feet, and he's probably going to have a little bit of cover. I mean, you can get closer. You might have to make your way up a different way, potentially.
Okay. I'm just going to blast him then.
Okay.
We'll just bolt him.
Roll me some disadvantage.
That's there you go.
19 on disadvantage. Wow. Apparently just close enough, or maybe you caught some of the tongue. That's probably
Nice.
what it is. So give me some damage.
Yeah, that's a 9 on that.
Yeah, that is unfortunate as you hit him. It like roar ribbits
Yeah. Gross.
as like a little bit of malcode like drips out.
Gross.
The funny thing is, I can imagine what that would sound like, but I just can't produce it.
Yeah. Oh man,
Then-
if I were a better sound editor.
And then what is the best route up to him?
That's a good question. You haven't really explored this place too much.
Yeah, that's
the only
good.
way, the two ways that you know going up from
Mhm.
here, you saw the ramp down the hall. There is also the staircase leading up to the balcony in the Vats room.
And he's up on like the rafters, right?
No, he's up in basically. So there was a hole in the ceiling where the crane was, and that's where Callie got launched up to.
Okay. How far away is Callie from me? 30 feet?
No, less than that. She'd be more about 20 feet from you, if that.
And it's a crane. There's a support structure on it or something?
Yeah,
like
there's a
that?
support structure up in there. So
Okay, I'm gonna glitch warp to the support structure.
okay, that's a hack point for you to do that.
Yeah, that's one, and I'm just going to phase out of where I am and then like step out onto the girder, whatever it is.
Yeah, basically you are up in this upper floor area.
Yeah, cool.
And you see now the tiger toad
Gross and weird.
with the arm sticking out of it
Even grosser and weirder.
and the flesh bowl.
Everybody, it's got a flesh bulb.
Perfect. Anything
Please,
else,
for the
Taujin?
love of God.
Anything else there, Taujin?
No, I'm just going to be screaming, "Oh God, look at it. It's gross." Just like through everybody's round in the background.
Fantastic. I love it. Arn, why don't you get after this?
I have nothing but disdain for the moist flesh pole.
So
And-
fleshy.
Why you gotta be like that, man?
And now, again, the bane of my existence stares as I'm having to figure out a way to get to this thing.
It's worse than a thing.
Okay. You know what? No, fuck stairs. I'm going to just get nearby to where what it could like reasonably leap at me. and I'll take the dodge action. That's my turn.
So you're just dodging and trying to climb?
Well, no, I'm going to get to where, like, again, tiger frog. So it should leap at prey, and I am obviously prey. Get to a nice open area, have it come at me, and I take the dodge action so I'm ready to not get hit.
Arn, I want you to make a performance check to make yourself look sufficiently preyish.
Legit.
I'm a prey animal. I'm a prey animal.
15.
15. Okay. I'll make a charisma saving throw. See if the tiger toad indeed can resist the tasty dwarf snack that is being dangled in front of it, metaphorically, versus the Callie that is dangling literally right in front of it.
I mean, come on, you want this guy? He's a little, like a short, muscular thing. He's like a chicken nugget.
Dwarven nuggy.
Unfortunately, Callie snacks is what the tiger toad appears to be hungry for currently.
Oh no!
So, that was Arn. So Arn's in a defensive position. We are back around to Callie, as a matter of fact.
So many teeth.
So, now how far away from where I'm hanging is the part of the chain where I can dislodge it?
I mean, that's not far at all. That's like a 5-foot thing, so you could like.
So I would be able to like dislodge it with an action then, right?
I would need a dexterity check probably for it to do so.
Okay.
Because you're doing it under duress. If you had all the time in the world, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, exactly. That's dex save. It's just. That's 17.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I dislodge the so I dislodge it, but his tongue is still caught in the thing, right?
Actually, it got shot off.
Oh, it just shot off? Okay, well then in that case, I'm going to basically dislodge it, bring it with me, and try to land on the nearest solid ground I can land onto.
Okay.
Would that be another roll?
That's an acrobatics check for me.
Acrobatics and 11.
That is not going to be enough. It does not fail by 5 or more. So what's going to be happening is you are going to be clinging to the edge of this, the area that the crane is basically set up in, about 20 feet above the floor below the loading dock.
Like,
You've got like the chain like dangling. Oh, it's so good.
But come to think of it, since I have this chain with a hook on it, that's basically like a grappling hook, right?
It could potentially, but unfortunately, I'm not going to.
Not in this condition, not in this scenario.
Yeah. You might be able to use that later, though. This item might come in handy later.
Exactly.
There's a chain weapon in the lasers and leeches weapon.
It's not the time to use that now.
Yeah.
Shut
Exactly.
up, Professor. You can't tell me what to do. I'm an adult now. All right.
Screw you, Oak.
So then, basically, there isn't really much else that I can do.
No.
I'm just gonna ask Arn, no, Taojin. Who's closest to me, Taojin?
Taojin is up in the area.
So you gotta help me.
It's got fur on its eyes.
I know, but I don't get eaten by it.
Blinks with 2 sets.
I'm freaking out.
Dude, don't look at that. Don't look at it. Look at me.
Okay. Oh wow, you're really precipitous there.
Yeah.
Romy, why don't you do a thing?
Okay,
Oh my
that's it.
The gosh, I keep losing my words because I keep thinking about this gross thing.
So much fur.
It has a flesh pole.
The cockpit of the crane, where is that at?
It doesn't have a cockpit. It's more like a hand-operated crane.
Okay, so where are the controls for that?
That's up. Like, Tao's basically up near that control support structure thing. It's on the 2nd floor.
Well, I'm gonna start running up the stairs then and get as far as I can towards.
Okay, so you're gonna basically do a dash action, which means you're gonna be dashing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Dashing through the distillery to fight a leopard frog.
So basically, you're going to get to the entrance of this area as you come running back and kind of using your spatial recognition of the area, and you see that the tiger toad is over off that way, and Callie's like hanging from there, and Taujin's directly across the room from you, pretty much, kind of sitting next to this thing, like freaking out.
Okay, so I got a nice big view of it now.
Yeah, you've got the perfect view. You won't have disadvantage or anything. Unfortunately, that did take your entire action to get up there.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
It's got too many toes.
I just... Oh my god! No!
Ugh. As it like shakes the flesh pole around.
Stop saying
Flesh ball.
Oh, so gross. Pew pew. How about you, buddy?
I want to use my athletics to use my movement to climb up on the cargo van that's in the loading bay,
Yeah, totally.
and then jump as my movement
Uh-huh.
because I'm freaking strong.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. Go for it.
That allows me to. You want athletics check?
Athletics is good. Yes.
Sweet.
You're gonna manage to get to the top of the cargo van. I'll give you that. But
As my action. Eh?
yeah.
Okay. So I get up there and I like try to like interpose myself in between like where Callie is and the freaking frog tiger. Like I want to jump right in Frog Tiger's face. That would be my
You
plan.
know, try and interpose yourself.
Exactly.
Could be tough.
Dude.
Well, if you think I can't do it, then wherever I get to.
Yeah. Basically, you're gonna be there, and like, if it gets into melee with Callie, it'll be into melee with you as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll probably get a quick draw off on it, but that's gonna be
Perfect.
about it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for. Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
Cool.
That's my turn.
I get you. All right. Well, good, because it is back to the tiger toad.
Come at me, bro.
And it is going to kind of and leap with its prodigious tiger toad legs at Callie. So
Blaster.
move. Yep, hit me with that blaster.
Yeah.
What do we got? What do we got? Ooh,
11.
that is not enough, unfortunately.
Pew! Misses.
So it's going to go ahead and pounce. Actually, I think that's going to miss.
Yeah, is that against my AC?
Yeah.
Yeah, my AC is 15, so it'll miss. Wait.
Wait, no, you're prone, or at least hanging, which
Well, I'm hanging.
which is a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Where does it end up?
It's going to be on the edge here.
Of glory?
Yes,
Um,
in some cases. What you got, Arn?
is that within 10 feet of me?
No, because you're down on
Damn it.
that first floor. I am sorry.
Okay.
So 14 versus your AC there, Kelly?
Yeah, my AC is 15.
15? So,
Mhm.
no, that's a miss.
Yes.
So it misses with its pounce attack, unfortunately. However, it can bite still. So we're gonna go ahead and try that. Om nom nom nom. So now that we know, we do have advantage because you are hanging by a thread there, lady, and thank goodness I did that, because otherwise that would be problematic for me. So that means I do get the hit, because that is an 18 total.
Oh, so you did hit me then.
With this one, yes, because I'm rolling
Okay.
with advantage.
All right, how much damage do I get?
So you're going to take 7 piercing damage,
Oh,
and then you're going to go ahead and also take 5 poison damage,
oh man.
and then you are also grappled as it wraps around.
Oh man, I'm in bad shape.
You are restrained, and you have the tiger toad, and it is drawing you towards its big gaping maw.
Is it like hanging from Callie while Callie hangs from the edge of the thing?
No, it's got like its big mass, and it's actually pulling Callie up.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then the
Somewhere higher than me and is pulling me up toward it.
yeah,
Eat you.
basically it's pulling you up from the ledge into its mouth, or it's trying to anyway. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and the flesh pole is going to go ahead and point at Tao Jin.
The flesh pole gets a separate action?
Yes.
I don't like that.
What?
Cool.
I don't like that.
Cool. So that is going to go ahead and hit you. That is going to be 4 piercing damage as the thorns wrap around your bones and dig in
Ow.
and start to pull you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Jackweed. Oh, come off of it.
Brutal. So that is going to go ahead and drag you off the edge. So that's going to be just a... What is it? Falling damage is a d10, yeah? Or is it a d6? I forget which is between the additions.
D6 per 10 feet.
So it's just a 10-foot fall. So it's just a d6. So I'm just going to say it's 3 damage. 3 bludgeoning damage as you land on the top of the van next to Pew Pew. Clatter!
Okay. Ugh.
And that is the monster's turn.
Ugh.
Wow.
I'm not in-
that green room. All right. We are back around to Tao Jin.
Yeah. It's not grappling me, is it? I'm
Oh,
just
no.
on the van.
No.
How far away is it again?
Currently it is approximately 10 feet away.
Okay, cool. So I've been using warp jump wrong. It's not glitch warp. It's warp jump. You know that thing in the second Matrix where, they invert and start jumping on the ceiling and have that inverted fight and
Kind of, sort of,
all
yeah.
of that wuxia stuff?
Yeah.
I'm going to jump on top of the tiger toad where the flesh pole is. And the cool thing about warp jump is if you land on a surface, you can hang there until the start of your next turn. So I'm going to go right beside that little fleshy pole and just start wailing on it.
Nice.
You do that.
And that's a 21. And that's a 21.
Yep.
Do those hit?
Those are absolutely hits. Yes.
Okay. That's 11. And that's 8. And we're going to do after image for both of those.
Just to be sure.
11 and 12.
The 12 will hit. The 11 will not.
The 12 will hit. Excellent. So that's another 7 damage. And I'm going to... is that what... Hold on, please. I'm going to spend hack fu to use higher contrast and hit it again.
Nice.
Wow.
And that's a crit either way, so that was wasted. But it's worth the shot.
Oh,
Well, what I will tell you is, you slice and dice this thing, and as you cut it, this ichor starts dripping out of it, and it collapses and hisses and leaves this burned image into the floor. And as you do that, you hear several screeches of agony echoing through the distillery.
Focus on the flesh pole!
Oh, the flesh pole's gone.
you killed it.
Oh, I killed it. Oh, dope. I
Nice.
focus on the flesh pole, everybody.
Excellent job on the flesh pole. All right. Anything else from you there, Tajin?
No.
And you're on the tiger toad. And the tiger toad is also very unhappy with you, but it can't do anything because you're stuck there. All right. We are back around to Arn.
I freaking hate stairs.
Face your fears, dude.
So I'm going to move, dash, action surge to dash. So I am there.
Oh, you're right up next to it at this point with that much dashing.
Okay, that's my turn.
Good job. Oh, dear.
I could
Golly.
have just thrown you, man.
Callie, you are currently restrained.
Yeah, if you hadn't moved right next to it, I would have used Thunder Wave to get this thing off me. But I'm restrained, not grappled, so I wouldn't be able to do that anyway. Okay, what do I have to roll to try to get out?
Roll me. I believe it's just another dexterity save. Let me double check it here. Yeah, it would be athletics or acrobatics. I'll allow for either. It's fine.
Okay, they're both pretty much the same in mine, so... Did it go through?
Yep,
Okay,
I see it. Yeah, you managed to wriggle on out of there. Make me another dexterity save to see if you can grab back onto the ledge again, because that was what was supporting you there.
That's an 11.
That's an 11. That was not what we were looking for. And so, unfortunately, you are going to tumble down to the ground below.
Well, as I'm falling, can I make a bonus action?
What's your bonus action?
Healing word. I'm going to try to heal while I'm falling.
Unfortunately, no. You have to get the consequences of your action done. Order of operations.
All right, fine. 6.
6. Oh, look, the average. What it should have done anyways. But yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so when she falls to the ground and she's just limp. I'm unconscious as soon as she hits the ground.
Whoops. Pesky. Ouch. All
Every
right.
time with that kid.
Roby, you're up.
Sorry.
You're good.
Real quick, would you let me use a cliche at that moment?
What is your cliche that you were going to use?
It's no.
Unfortunately, that cliche was already used in this session, so I have to check the box out.
Oh no. Okay.
You get
All right. And Tao's just on top of the tiger toad.
yeah.
And Arn's right next to
Just
it.
chilling.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want to go and try to sweep the leg.
There's a cliche you haven't used today.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't athletics or I don't know.
When you bite him.
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I see a 12. And
Yeah.
what's his setup here? I should have it memorized, but you know. Okay, yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So you
Okay, so
sweep
do
it-
I knock him prone?
as prone as this thing can get, it's like on its belly and its legs, its claw legs are flailing.
Okay.
Tao is somehow still atop of it, like without any effort.
Just fixed.
He like walked across it on his tiptoes while it fell.
And that would be my action, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Unless you got something else. Unless you have like a bonus action or something you're using.
I'm just gonna be like laying next to it because I pictured myself going up and doing the slide sweep with my foot. So I'm gonna probably be on the ground right next to it and just like, oh god, what is with these things?
So wrong. Okay, cool.
Bro said weird.
All right. Pew Pew, go for it.
Okay. It's prone, so I have advantage to attack.
Yes, you do.
Excellent. All right, so I'm gonna lay into it with my pack axe first.
Sure.
Ah! Is that a hit?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it for a potential crit. I don't know how to change it to do advantage, so
That's fine.
no. So it hits 7 damage.
Yeah.
And then I whack it with my beaded necklace too. Drop my pistol on the ground and I pull off the beaded necklace and just
Sure. That is a miss, unfortunately.
shoot. Okay. Well, yeah, that's my turn.
That happens. Okay, cool. We are back up to the top, to the tiger toad. The tiger toad is going to spend half its movement to stand up. Let's see, who's the most appetizing thing? Because Callie's all the way down there. That doesn't seem like an easy nail down. But Romy! The Romy is right there. It can't pounce, but it can go for the bite. What's your AC, Romy? Sorry.
14.
14. I just meet. Great.
Can I do my quick draw?
It did not charge. It was-
Oh, dang. Okay.
You walked up to it this time. Sorry.
That's true.
Okay, so yeah, that is going to be 7 piercing, 5 poison, and you are grappled.
Great. Okay.
Lom. All right. So that is all it's got. Unfortunately, the flesh pull is gone, so I do not get to play with that anymore.
Oh no, what a pity.
I know, it's a
No
shame.
playing with your flesh pole, Matt. Jeez.
Rude. TOS. Go ahead, Dow.
I mean, you called it a flesh pole.
Shush.
Can we stop using the phrase?
It's so.
Oh god.
Say flash ball, flash ball, flash ball.
I'm going to, since I'm in
Showtime.
a primo position to do it, I'm just gonna go head. Stabby, head.
Yeah, seems good.
I got up from prone, yeah. So
Sword to the brain, sword to the brain, sword to the brain, sword to
Yeah, that's a 13
Yeah,
and
that's enough to sort it, but good.
okay, sort it. So that's gonna be the after image.
Well, no, hold up. I don't want
Okay.
you don't need to spend your hack points. Or anything.
Oh, I don't spend hack points on
that's right.
after image.
After image just happens.
Yeah, that's just a thing I do.
That's right. Okay, well, cool points for style. How does this end up then? Looking like this.
Just uno, dos, and then again with the decapitation.
Yeah, because it's 1, 2, and then he's out of druid form,
Mm-hmm.
and then you like probably flip off, and as you're flipping, yeah,
That nice backhand, like anime style swing.
absolutely.
like you just land, sheath your sword, then his head just boom pops off.
Yes, exactly that.
And you just kind of oh. And just collapses.
Looks like he couldn't keep his head about him.
next time we should give him a heads up.
Take your post-mortem and get out of my sight.
So do we still hear that screaming? You said that we heard screaming.
Oh
when
no,
the-
that like sounded off for like essentially the remainder of that round, and then it was gone. Then it stopped
Ooh.
suddenly.
Maybe we should take a look around.
Callie.
While I'm still unconscious, yes.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. That would be the very next thing to do. I'll go make a medicine check.
Good.
I jump down off the van
Yeah,
and
you're fine.
yeah, okay. I stabilized Callie,
Yeah, that's nothing.
and then best I can do is a cure wounds. I'll give you that. That's Here you go, Callie.
7.
There you go.
So you awaken with 7 HP.
Let's
What's up, little sister? Your time to serve Paku Paku is not yet.
She wakes up like, ah! Oh, I'm alive. Oh, thanks.
You will not be joining Barb this day. I don't know where that came from, but you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. And I think I got a sick chain out of it too.
Yeah, totally. That worked out really well.
Yeah, well, it could have gone better, but hey, I'm still alive. She's on her guitar and starts playing the Cure Wounds song. I mean, her healing word. Sorry, healing word. So we give herself 4 more points of 4 points of healing.
Sure.
Is as good as that spell will do anyway. So
Romy's just gonna yell down through the hole. And be like, so it's probably a good idea not to eat this one, right?
No, don't.
No,
Yeah, no,
do
don't.
not eat it, since it was still clinging on to that thing which we're no longer going to talk about.
I think you should eat it. It worked out really well last time.
Yeah, but it might not work out so well the first time, the second time.
I just kick it and I walk away.
There's not enough Pocky in the world.
Can I
Alright.
eat?
So are you going back down to the loading dock floor?
I think we just take a look around and see if there's any more trouble. Yeah. See where those screams came from.
Give this this now that I'm on and have dealt with these stairs, this area a good look over before I descend stairs.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree.
I mean, there's several other. There's a couple doors leading off of the crane room, essentially. And if you go looking around, what you end up finding. Let's see, where are we?
Where are we?
So that's
What
destroyed
the
there.
hell is going
My
on?
notes say like spider bear and then circle it multiple times.
Yeah. You find like some bedrooms, and like, yeah, it's like a little
Living
dining
quarters
room.
and
Yeah,
stuff?
living quarters. Like people. This is a factory or a distillery where people live.
Didn't you say this was the family? It was a family deal, right? Or
Possibly,
dude,
at
like,
least they say it is.
yeah, that's what. And then we met all those like people that they turned into. They were like, yeah, they were like weird dude.
They were people. They were definitely people.
They seem nice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like they seem nice, which is weird about. That's the weird thing.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
They're like
want to kill us and like stare at us with like evil looks.
Are there any ration tickets or gold lying about?
You don't find anything in the open when you go looking. If you go rifling through, well, that's your choice.
I won't rifle. That's beneath me now. For now.
Excellent. You earn 2 Paragon points.
So we take a look around to see if there's any other villains around as well.
Yeah, no, you're looking, and like as you go looking, you don't really find anybody who's you don't find any other people, excepting like you go down into
Downstairs?
the basement.
Oh, okay.
Eventually, like this is after. Actually, no, I'm sorry. There is a upstairs. You find an area like in the back corner where there's like a printing press type thing going on,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and there's just like several piles of just decayed flesh
Oh, wow.
laying there.
They must have been somehow tied to that strange rod of flesh,
It's not
Perhaps.
better. It's not better.
destroying them. Perhaps destroying it killed them all.
Are they all like human pieces or is it a mix?
Indeterminate.
I must pray to Paku Paku. And I like go and like sit down and like start praying for a moment.
He's doing this right now. He's really doing this right now.
Oh yeah, he's totally doing it
All
right
right.
there.
All right.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Pew Pew?
Shh, shh. He's praying.
Yeah, just give him a minute.
Just give him a.
He's
Is
sitting
there-
there going, waka 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 waka. Waka.
Is that the whole? Is that Rami? Is that normal? Is that his typical prayer?
And as you finish that prayer, Pew Pew, you hear something like a plop,
Mhm.
and falling off one of the shelves is an apple.
Ah, interesting. May I make an insight check on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, please. Hey, an apple. I'm not much for apples. I usually like junk food, but
You should eat it.
Yeah, Tao, he's kind of been like this after the whole dying thing. So
No, yeah. Well,
you know.
having experienced that myself,
it could
I
be,
totally
it could be
understand.
Paku
that.
Paku's divine providence.
Ah!
Give you some-
Oh,
Oh, he's just gonna eat it.
Yeah, go ahead and you get 5 HP back, and if you're at full HP, gain 5 temporary HP.
Nice. I'm actually, I'm at full, so I have 5 temp HP.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Waka waka indeed.
All right.
I am telling you, it guides us.
Well, at least somebody's looking out for us.
Yeah,
He wants
this is not trying to take anyone. As long as it's not the DJ.
Yeah, no doubt. I guess we keep looking around. You see, that's everything we find upstairs.
Yeah, that's everything you're able to find upstairs.
Shall we descend to the lower reaches of this place?
Yeah, let's go reach low.
You think we should probably double check that main distillery room to make sure there's nothing else in there? In the double doors?
Did we do that already, or?
Yeah,
No,
you
we
should-
haven't done that.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you went immediately tried to get the crane and that.
Well, let's do that then. Let's do that first. Clear the main floor.
Yeah, so you go through the main floor. There's the distillery room where there's the casks that are full of stuff. It looks like there's a bottle making shop.
Is there any bottles of wine that are bottled?
You don't find any bottles of wine. There's a rack full of glass bottles. You found a couple barrels that are labeled.
Mm-hmm. Do they look? Is there any good wine?
Depend. Do you know what good wine is?
I mean, I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
I hang out with Romy a lot.
Romy.
My passive insight's 15, so that's not my passive insight should probably be
Yeah.
better.
I mean, you recognize that there are several like the mid-grade, what you would probably think is probably mid-grade wine. There are a few barrels of that, just sitting around.
The reason I ask is because as we're searching through, if we find no enemies, I casually pick up a barrel of wine, and I look at Romy, and I was just carry it, keep carrying it. Yeah.
Always looking out.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, I just had an interesting idea. Is the cask that's full of corrupted wine still in the room?
I mean, so so when I talked about the cask, remember they were made of corrugated steel and 10 feet by 8 feet. So it's not so much a cask so much as it is a vat.
Yeah.
Like that vat. Is the vat?
Hundreds of gallons of wine.
Or is the wine in the corrupted vat still corrupted? I should say.
How would you test?
Oh, that's a good question.
Let's just leave it.
You should eat it.
Drink it. You're thirsty. That's thirsty work.
She's underage. She can't drink.
One thing
You shouldn't eat it.
I'm not going to drink it. What
You can't.
do is I'm going to get some bottles and fill up about, I guess, 5 bottles of corrupted wine. Oh, I'll try one. I'll start with one. Just try to make a bottle of corrupted wine. So that if okay.
No, you're good. You're good. You're fine. I'm calculating in my head. Go on.
Poison use. Can you use poison? Are you an assassin?
I should like for you to please roll acrobatics for me actually for this.
Acrobatics.
Yes.
That's 14.
So what happens is you start to pour, and the wine starts to flow upwards out of the spout, and you manage to catch it last second and fill the bottle.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, it's still got some corruption in here. Since that one worked, I'm going to go for 5 more of those. Try to make 5 more bottles.
You know what? Since you realize the trick on that one, I will allow for you to get 5 bottles of wine out of it.
Nice.
Okay. We're just going to tell them to scrap this whole inventory because we don't know which ones they touched or not.
Yeah, they should just write all of that off, to be quite honest. Yeah.
For sure.
That's gonna
Talk to their insurance people about it.
be awful. Do you know how much stock that is?
Oh
I
my
know.
gosh, yeah. No, the production's going to be backed up for months, maybe years.
Such a waste.
Really, truly. can we go downstairs and check what's going on down the stairs?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the
all
last
right,
person
let's
gonna
go
do.
and confront. the
Sorry,
evil.
sorry, Arn. Do you want me to carry you?
No. I can. I just, if anything ends up on the ceiling again, I'm just gonna scream.
That's valid. And then Taujin's gonna walk down the stairs and start looking around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you clamber on down into the cellar, and it is cold down here. Everybody but Taujin can feel that just ice. Perfect.
It feels
storing.
balmy as ever.
Whoa, chill, dudes.
Yeah, the western rack of this place is completely cleared out. But otherwise, the other rack is about half filled with bottles. And just beyond that rack, you do see several more piles of not things.
I searched the piles of not things for things.
Fine.
That is the most elegant summation of looting a corpse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've said flesh enough tonight. The word just lost much meaning for
away
me.
from it. I feel soiled.
I'm thinking, so Callie is sort of looking around here, and she's like, "Hey guys, do you think that maybe these corpses were the people who screamed when we destroyed that? I'm not going to call it what everyone else was calling it."
I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like somehow the magic that was corrupting these druids, these bad druids, I think it was somehow tied to the
stick
of power.
Yes.
What you gonna do when they go away?
Yeah.
I don't think there was any redeeming them at that point, to be quite honest.
No, using something like that is a bit. Usually, poisoning wine. That's kind of a moral event horizon.
Is it? Is that the moral event horizon? Poisoning wine?
Well, poisoning anything,
Okay.
really.
Attempting to use the corruption from Cube to corrupt the people of Baravia, I do believe would be considered irredeemable.
I mean, Baravia's seen worse.
Yeah, that's true. It's the bar is probably a lot lower here, though.
Do we see any holes in the floor or anything?
Really good
Why don't you
question.
make a perception check for me?
Yeah, let's see. Well,
Not particularly. Nothing
I
really.
will also look around.
I don't see what's happening down here, guys.
We're both kind of dubious types. I'm passive perception 15, but looking for secret doors or traps or whatever.
They take a little.
And an 18.
An 18. So what happens there, Pew Pew, is you manage to find that in the center of the wine cellar here, there is actually a secret passage.
Look, a secret passage.
Here we go.
You should eat it.
Secret passage.
Jeez.
Tasty, delicious.
Okay,
So
well,
you gonna pop that bad boy open there?
heck yeah, follow it up. Or down or wherever.
Cool. So you walk in to this room, and it is cold. So very, very cold.
I'm going to make a survival check.
Sure.
Ooh.
Nice.
Whatever it is, I know it.
Oh, that's a crit. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, as you have wandered in here, it's this. You see this cave that seems to start. It looks like it's been kind of been dug through a bit. But you recognize this area is way colder than it should be. And as you walk in, you are able to recognize that this area, as you kind of like shine a light around, a quick light, like your axe, pretty much.
My flashlight, or even I don't have a flashlight anymore. I use my axe now.
You have your axe, and you see that the walls and the ceiling and the floor are covered in a brown mold.
Oh, brown mold! Back up.
Why? What's
On islands, we use it to cool our food sometimes, but it's incredibly dangerous. Let's leave this. I don't think there's anything else in here.
I mean, I don't have lungs.
Your fingertips start to hurt from the cold.
Tao Jin, if you'd like to explore it, feel free.
I'm gonna walk on. I think Tao Jin's gonna walk on a little bit.
Okay, Tao Jin, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okie doke. Great.
Oh no.
Great.
So, Tao, I need you to take 22 cold damage as the heat that allows you to move around, to animate, is sapped by the mold.
Tao Jin!
Is he still alive?
Ouch!
Come back! I told you it was dangerous.
And then Tao Jin just very casually walks straight back.
Yeah.
Just like Tao takes a couple steps, stops, ouch, turns around.
You see like little icicles starting to form on his bones.
Whew,
Well, I'm not going
that hurt my marrow. Good goddess.
Do we see it? Does it like continue on, or is it just like this one room? I feel like
It goes on. Like you can see like a cave beyond that, the start of a cave. But
Can we see if the mold ends somewhere?
It does. Not that you can tell. Like,
Okay, so
this is what's keeping the wine cellar so cool.
Okay.
Okay, I see. So it's supposed to be like that then.
Yes, we do the same thing in the Ohana Islands where I live. It is very, very warm there.
Do
We
you
use
do
it
this
insulated.
exact same thing though?
That's what I was saying.
With the extra dimensional mold cold?
It's not extra dimensional.
It isn't?
It's just a natural phenomenon.
Mold this cold.
Well, I mean, it's part of the magics of certain places. I mean, you know magic well, my friend.
I'm gonna make a history check. Yeah, I know him really well. Very, very well. Yeah.
You remember something about yourself.
Yeah. No, you're right. Actually, everything you're saying is familiar to me, and I 100% understand what you're saying. And Tao Jin's just
Play it off. Yeah, totally. That's exactly what I mean.
thermodynamics.
And I think, now that we have confirmed...
It seems we have cleared this place of the villainy that inhabited it. Paku Paku is pleased, I am sure. We should return to Davian Marketov, or Davian Marketov, and tell him what we have done, and perhaps receive some reward more than this keg of wine.
I'm so glad you still have that.
Oh, I didn't put it down.
He never left. All right. And so, I think that is about the perfect point to end tonight's tale as you start trekking out of the winery with your keg of wine to go report to Davian that...
I put it in the van before I go to see Davian, so
Yeah.
he doesn't know it.
Yeah, that the distillery is safe. And one last thing before we go around and talk to folks. And as you leave, we have our little camera show on some of those piles of stuff, and they start crawling, sludging their way away to Strahd knows where. And we will have to figure out what's going on with that on the next time for our Dreadful Beats. So thank you so much, folks, for taking part in the tale with us, and we're going to go back around the table. Corey, Callie, how are we doing?
Oh, I'm over the moon right now. That was awesome as usual. I can't wait to see where it's going next. So yeah. Anyway, to anyone watching, I'm Corey Sparks, also known as Hyperlight Sparks. You can find me on Twitter at HyperlightSparks1 and also as Corey Sparks on YouTube. And that's that.
Fantastic. Pope, Arn, how are you doing, buddy?
I hate stairs and anything that spider climbs. Put it all in the fire. Put it in the bin. But as for myself, hey everybody, Pope here. Pope World Build on Twitter, Pope World Build on Twitch. I lurk in all your streams. If you want to see more of this ridiculous face, you have a lot of opportunities this week. So tomorrow over on Tales from the Grim at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're completely fucked. Some nice folks decided that if you're familiar with Deadlands, there's a very particular character that's on the cover. His name is Stone. He's Hell's favorite assassin, and he's coming to town. So get ready for the worst day ever in Deadlands, The Road to Desperation. Over on Tales from the Grim again on Wednesdays. Come and join us as we continue our story in the neon of the 1980s for Watchmen, Port of the Black Freighter. Thursdays, double feature. First, over on Follow Black Cats, we have our finale of the Spy Game. Come and see the disastrous spies and all the hell they've wrought. Pigeon just decided to blow up a boat and confront Jaijin, and he has no weapons. So we'll see what happens there. And then later on that evening, over on Wandering DM, we have our second session of Masks, A New Generation. And then we come back around to here on Sundays for all this glorious, glorious neon corruption, gold fangs, weird shit. So get your flesh pulls ready. 2 weeks for our triumphant return. And I want to genuinely just want to thank everyone out there, all of you who came in, Raiders, everyone who's watching us live, watching on the VOD, or watching on YouTube. Just as much as all these delightful people here make this story happen, you're much a part of it as we are. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you soon.
Wonderful. So we're going to throw it back over to Matthew playing Pew Pew. How you feeling tonight, buddy?
Oh, another rip-roaring adventure. I'm looking forward to getting back to another game in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Getting back into the swing here. Yep. I'm really enjoying where this has been going and where this is going to go. And it's great. I'm Matthew of the Five Companions in Vancouver, BC. I run AL games, paid games, etc. And I do this. I'm looking to get on my own stream DMing soon too. Maybe I'll do it for the channel here.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You always have room for expansion.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
Great.
And thanks everyone again, for putting up with me as well. Sometimes I get a little overzealous, and I like to help. So kind of happy.
Plenty of help tonight. I think everybody was having a good time and getting.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
So,
I was thinking about it, and I'm like, this is the thing I do. Cool.
We'll work it around. We make it all work together.
Next person.
Riley, Tao Jin, where else can we find you, and how you feeling after tonight's events?
At Riley Gritch on Twitter. That's RILEYGRYC. Or you can search Pactless Patrons. And in terms of how I'm feeling, I don't want to hear the word flesh ever again for at least a lifetime. And I'm going to go cleanse my brain of its essence after this.
I don't blame you, but at the same time, I regret nothing.
I blame you. I blame you.
Everybody blames.
Good. I wholeheartedly take this blame. Excellent. And last for our night, but most certainly not least, Christy, Romy, where can we find you?
I'm Polish Christy. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, all that jazz. I'm here every other Sunday night playing Romy, Goldfang, and definitely Fang now, which is amazing. I lucked out in that corruption for real. This is a blast. Thank you everyone who joined, who rated, who watched. Keep watching. It's way too much fun to miss. And I love it. So thank you.
Awesome. And once more, shout out to everybody who's watching on the VOD who came in tonight. Other Doc for that wonderful raid. We're having fun here, but we love that you're coming in and sharing the story with us, and we hope that you do continue to come back and have some fun with this. If you're watching on the VOD, like us, subscribe us, send us that love, because we love having you here. Otherwise, we're going to be back in a couple weeks more time where we find out the aftermath of clearing out the distillery and what else will lie in store for our wonderful characters as they continue their journey in Baravia. I am Matt, the Killer GM. You can find me on Twitter at the Killer GM. I write about gaming, talk with folks, playing games. On Wednesday, I am also in Tales from the Grimm's Watchmen, Port of the Black Freighter. We finished our episode zeros last week with a bang, as I recall. Yeah. Somebody has a penchant for pyrotechnics over there. And we are getting into our first missions here this next week, and it's definitely an adventure and a grind, but in the best possible way. So hope you show up for us on that one. Otherwise, we have just finished casting for the second show for the channel, Power in the Blood, and we'll be making the announcements for that cast soon as we have a few more things together. It's going to be Rhapsody in the Blood. If you like your gothic horror, bit of action, bit of Castlevania, it's going to be a hell of a ride, and we hope you show up for that with us. We'll have more announcements forthcoming. And I've been told one-shots are a good thing, so keep that in mind soon as we start looking to pull some people together for those. I'm feeling a little bit of the Crucible of the Gods, a little bit of paranoia. It's been a while since I've gotten into those, and I love doing some awful, terrible things with that. So keep an eye on the Twitter as we keep you updated on that, and we will work those out. Otherwise, thank you once again so much for showing up tonight. We love you all. Take care. And remember, as the Killer GM says, you can always bet your life on it with us. Take care, folks, and have a wonderful night.